Kelly's You Know What Dude podcast on riotcast.com.
Another episode of You Know What Dude. I think it's episode 6,000 straight without taking a break. It's always free on YouTube and riotcast.com, the greatest network in the world. I'll fight people who don't believe that. Not two. I'll fight two people, and then I'm out. But yeah, greatest network ever. Riotcast.com. This podcast is always free. You can get it free. But if you want to be a member of my channel, you can join that too. If you're a fan, if you're actually signed up for the Libsyn paid version of it, please unsign. Go there. Go to the app. Get off it. Goodbye. Premium members. Stop. Go over to my patreon.com/Robert Kelly. You get so much more. I have a live from the shed going up today with Cypher Sound. I did in San Francisco. Very interesting one-on-one. We have the brand new live from the shed with Matt Sarah. The other one with Colin Quinn is up there. Ron Bennington's coming up. We're filming new episodes next Monday with special guests. So please go up there. You can become a member. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. We have so much shit up there. We have Creeps with Kids is up there. We have the new Creeps with Kids we're shooting in August. That is August, I believe, 14th at the Village Underground. Tickets going on sale very soon. And I already got a killer lineup for that. So make sure you go there. Check that out. Become a member of my channel at Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Also, we got a great show today. I'm very excited about these two people. I really just fucking, I'm a fan of one of them. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm a fan of both of them.
It's good to be here, man.
I'm very excited about having you guys here. Do you guys, I got to plug laughable.com. You guys know about Laughable, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Of course.
Yeah, laughable.com. If you love podcasting, please go download this app for your iOS device. It will help you find so many new podcasts. Okay, go to my podcast, check it out. Use it, and then go and find all these people. Sam's going to be on it.
Whatever his name. What's your name again?
Reggie.
Reggie's going to be on it. Reggie McAvoy.
Joel McHale.
Joe McHale is. Joe Mackey, of course. It's a great app, so get it. Laughable.com, the only podcast app you should have on your phone. What else, Michael?
We got Brooklinen.
Brooklinen. Oh, yeah, Brooklinen. Oh, I love these guys. This is a great gift too for people. If you have a girl in your life, Sam, Joe, you have a girl. You have a special girl, right? What size bed do you sleep in?
Just a regular double bed. I don't know what the...
A double bed?
Yeah, like a
queen?
Yeah, no, like the size below queen.
A full. You have a full bed with your girl?
Well, we don't live together.
Oh, you don't live together.
No.
Does she sleep over?
Sometimes.
So why don't you get a nice queen?
Well, I already have a full.
Why don't you stop being one and get one?
Wow.
Oh, I'm kidding. You're not a queen.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Why don't you get a nice queen, Joey?
You're a jackass.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Wow, I just have a lot of rage bubbling up. Sorry about that.
Some good card jokes.
I can't believe you added the ass on that.
This is no Joker if you've seen Sam's act.
Well, we got a beautiful sponsor of the show, Brooklinen.com. You can use this. This would be a great gift for your girl.
Well, what kind of products do they offer?
I'll tell you, Brooklinen right now offers unbelievable bedding at an affordable price. I have it on my bed. They sent me some. I actually went back. My wife went and bought more sheets, more bedding from Brooklinen.com. Brooklinen.com, the best comfortable sheets, and it's no big markups. Very low price. Upgrade your nightly routine there, Machi. It helps you feel more well-rested. And when you're well-rested, they've proven everything else in your life is better because of that. Rest. But you can go into a bed and not rest. You cannot have a good night's sleep because of the sheets and because of all the bedding. But Brooklinen takes care of that. Founded in 2014 by a husband and wife team. Those are always good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of annoying, though, right? Because it's like...
no, it's not annoying.
Oh, I forgot.
It's not
annoying. I think it's great. I think it's great.
That's a bond that'll last forever.
It's Vicky and Ridge Phillip. Their philosophy, the most beautiful, comfortable home essentials with no crazy markup prices, unnecessary markup fees. Most beddings are marked up. Guess how much? Guess how much? What percent is most beddings marked up?
50%.
Nope. Higher.
80%.
Higher.
300%.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
What the fuck? What do you have
You
the
nerd.
copy in front of you?
I am a nerd, but I'm going to be a comfortable nerd with my Brooklyn and sheets.
Brooklyn Sheets named winner of the best online bedding category and housekeeper's guide. Versatile colors, patterns. You can mix and match contemporary any decor. What do you think about that? Mixing and matching colors.
I got to up my game.
It's luxury bedding, underpriced. You have to try these sheets today. I'm telling you, Brooklyn and Sheets are the best, most comfortable sheets I've ever slept on. And I'm saying that right in your face. I have them on my bed. I slept on them last night. I drooled on that pillow last night. My wife, she puts the kid in the bed sometimes. He'll wake up like, we put the kid to sleep on the couch. We watch a movie. He goes to sleep 5 minutes, 10 minutes in. She picks him up, brings him to bed, comes back out. We have some tea. We're just old people at this point. Have some tea and some type of small biscuit. I get a biscuit now, and I love it. And I eat the tea, and I wet the biscuit in my mouth with the tea. It's awful. And then I sit there. Once in a while, my kid will wake up and go to the pee-pees, and he comes right out and just jumps. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's the best thing in the world. But she has to put him back to bed. She has to go back with him. She don't make it back to the bed with me. So I'm in this huge king bed by myself. And it's lonely.
And that's when you get the more biscuits?
Well, that's when I get the Brooklyn and Sheets help me get back to sleep without my wife. I get one of those comfortable pillows. I mush it up, roll it up, make a body out of it, and I hold it like it's her. And I squeeze it. And if they weren't good sheets like Brooklyn, and I wouldn't be able to do that.
So you'd recommend them for a lonely person like Sam?
Yes, Sam, you'd be fed. You'd love these sheets.
I'm gonna look into it.
And then when you finally hook up with a girl, she'll be impressed when she comes over on your twin. What do you got? A twin?
I got a queen.
You got a because you're a man.
Do those last 10 years?
Brooklyn.com has an exclusive offer for my listeners. Get $20 off and free shipping when you use promo code WHATDUDE. What dude at Brooklyn.com. Brooklyn is so confident that you will like these sheets. It's risk-free, 60 nights, satisfaction guaranteed, and lifetime warranty on all their sheets and comforters. The only way to get the $20 off and free shipping is to use promo code What Dude at Brooklyn.com. That's Brooklyn.com. Promo code What Dude. What Dude when you check out. Get some sheets, $20 off. That's what I'm telling you right now. So anyways, listen, you guys are on the network.
Yeah.
I
think that ad is longer than our podcast.
That's a pretty long ad.
That's a long ad. Yeah, we keeping Joe, man. Riotcast fam.
Your fam.
Well, let's introduce our guests.
Wow, you really just step on the fun, huh, Mike?
Wow.
Well, dude, that's talking. No one.
What
They're
is that
just
called?
listening.
San Antonio swag? Hey, everybody's having fun.
I
Let's,
think we're two guests that really need no introduction because we're so popular on riotcast.com.
You really are. The show's a hit.
We've had some great guests of late, too.
Oh, the last episode, Machi drank nearly a bottle of whiskey and
Why?
Look, I accidentally drank almost a bottle of whiskey, but I accidentally threw
On
it
an
up
empty
later
stomach.
that night, and all is well.
it was a fun episode.
Well, you're the only show that drinks.
Oh, we drink. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you bust us when there's garbage. You know it's us.
Yeah,
but
you guys are fucking slosh. There's no way you remember if you did
I know.
anything between.
Well, Michael Che was our guest, and he hosts Weekend Update.
Yeah.
Which means I had the person who took my dream away from me as a guest on my podcast.
Was that your dream,
yeah.
Mackie?
How's it feel, Michael Che?
you should dream smaller.
Yeah, you should dream like me.
Well, I
To
can't. I'm so comfortable in my Brooklyn and sheets that I just sleep for hours on end.
My dream is to get a leaf blower that goes on your back that's gas operated.
Oh, that
You should-
sounds kinda cool,
You should
though.
get my dreams.
Plus, you could use that for Halloween as a Ghostbuster.
Or I could just buy a fucking proton pack. What is it? The 40s? They don't make shit.
The proton packs are all fake.
Yeah,
They're really fake
they're-
proton packs.
Actually, all of them are fake. Even the ones the Ghostbusters used.
Well, anyway, Mackie can drink. He was on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
He's a party hard guy. No one knows that about him, but he goes hard.
Look, you get me at a discotheque, you get that bass bumping.
How's it go?
The discotheque.
Yeah, how's that song go?
I can move.
Yeah, you can move. Yeah, your lips. Joe Machi, and we have Sam Morril from Keeping Joe on the Riotcast Network. Now, the whole thing is that Machi, you like doing the podcast now, though, right?
I can't believe I'm not busy enough to keep doing it, to be honest with you.
I had a feeling your schedule would not have much on it, so we swooped you up.
Sam, I've every weekend this month I'm on the road. How about you?
I was gone the last 6 weeks, and you're bragging about staying in a Holiday Inn.
Do you guys even like each other?
No, I don't like him.
I hate him.
What the fuck? I don't even understand it because you guys fight all the time on your show.
I hope Sam lives a very long life to see me become very successful while he...
It would have to be crazy long if you're going to have any success.
You'll be very successful when you go into advertising after you quit stand-up.
Advertising's a fruitful career, Joe.
It really is.
Yeah. The Geico people are way funnier than your act.
Oh.
That was below the belt.
But it's kind of true. Those Geico people are pretty funny.
That really hurt. That hurt me, and I had nothing to do with it. Was your dream really to be Weekend Update?
When I saw Norm Macdonald doing it, I was like, I want that job.
Right.
And
well, why don't you ever try to get it?
They're not leaving it.
Did you think they would kind of find you in a malt shop, like a diner? like Lauren was going to come in and go, "Hey, what's your name, kid? You're just going to be sad after an open mic.
Well,
hey, what's your name? My name's Joe Machi."
I was on his NBC for a number of episodes of Last Comic Standing. I was pretty popular. Like I'm doing the stuff you should do to get that job.
Yeah, but
although Michael and Colin are great. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying the industry has treated me unfairly, and that's why I'm not as successful as I should be.
Machi and I had a good when we were on Red Eye back in the day. We would do Machi versus Sam. We do the news, and we were like, we could do our own thing here, but we never did anything with it.
Why?
I don't know.
I think it's because Sam is trying to ride my coattails to success because his own.
Well, if I'm riding your coattails, we're both fucked, dude. I mean,
oh yeah, they are not big coattails. They don't travel far.
Take it from a coattail guy. Take it from one of the kings of coattails.
Now we hang out at the cellar. We wait for a comic to start really having some heat, and then we pretend to be their friends.
Yeah. I've been waiting for that for 20 years. It hasn't happened.
That's why I haven't been calling you lately.
You've never called me. Wait a minute.
You won't give me your phone number.
I can't. Because I don't know if this is shtick or not.
I'm like Bobby. When did you get me on the shed?
Sorry, buddy. I just fucking there's a wire around my foot. Sorry, buddy. I just moved my camera. Not that they need it. It's probably a better angle on my chin.
That is a dream job, the Weekend Update for comics, I think, because you get to just tell jokes on TV.
Yeah.
And it's not your act. You just get to tell jokes that are not your act on TV every week.
Not your act, tell jokes every week, and you have a team of writers helping you just do that one thing as opposed to having to write skits, become different people, act, read a fucking cue card, work with different stars all the time. Yeah, it is a stationary gig.
It's probably the best gig a stand-up could have.
A stand-up could have.
It's my favorite part of the show because at best, a good episode of SNL has 2 sketches I really like. Yeah. I'm not saying that to be critical. It's just tough.
Sounds critical.
And
sounds very critical.
But Weekend Update, I usually
we
like
didn't even,
most
We didn't even
of
need to know that part of it. We could have just went. You could have just went. No, it's my favorite part.
I like 7 minutes out of the hour and a half that was on. That's nice.
That was usually like 2 things out of the whole thing.
If I like 7 minutes of an hour and a half of Sam's set, that'd be his best set ever. Well, that really died on the table. I don't know why you stopped laughing.
Yeah, that's called the bomb bandana.
I know what it is.
I know you know.
Just tie it around your neck.
It won't fit. No, you got a muscular neck.
I have a muscular neck.
Yes.
That's what he's trying to get at.
That's what I'm trying to get
Make
at.
sure to get my neck. So you can see my muscular neck.
You have a very Canadian
Reminds
neck.
me of Thanksgiving.
Oh, my God. Turkeys have small necks.
Why would it remind you of Thanksgiving? You're not crying alone in a gutter.
Jesus Christ. Are you friends at all? I've hung out with the worst people: Norton, Colin, Rich, Keith, and we're not as mean to each other as this. I don't.
Oh, you guys are mean. What you did to
We
Voss
heard about the Rich
other night?
Voss story.
What did we do to Voss?
Oh, you and Keith followed Voss to the underground. That's one of the best stories.
All right, well, here we were. There's a couple of things I want to talk about today. We're talking about the Michelle Wolf thing, but this thing happened. Voss came down. You know, Voss comes in. He calls himself a legend,
Right.
which bugs me. He has shirts that say that say legend. They say legend but it's not. It doesn't say legend. It has a photo of him. I don't even get. I don't even get them anymore. I just don't get them.
I don't get it.
It's so fucking absurd.
You're not allowed to have more than 3 rings as a man.
He has 4 diamond rings.
It's horrible.
On his hands.
Do you know what Voss did? One of the funniest things I've ever seen. We were on the Impractical Jokers cruise, and some woman comes up to us after the show. Is like, she's just like going through, like, you know, she's a little annoying. She's like, said to me, "You were my favorite on the show," to me, and Voss just
was
goes,
she really drunk?
Yes, but Voss turns to her and he goes, "Oh yeah, well your 2 friends are prettier than you." It's like, Jesus Christ, man.
But was it true?
I don't probably, but also it's like it was pretty good. It was
if it's true, it makes me laugh even more.
I was thinking it's hilarious that Voss has those like stockpiled from over the years of people being like, "You were the worst on the show."
Every time he gets a new tattoo or ring, he has to go up with a new take.
So he came down this. We saw he was following Nikki Glazer. Now Nikki Glazer is hilarious, but she's hilarious, I have to say, because she talks about sucking dick and her pussy and blood, and it's funny, really dirty, but she murders with it.
For sure.
I'm talking the crowd, and that crowd, we knew the show was mostly...
Machi sucking dick material gets nothing, too. It's great.
Well...
I got something. Right.
I liked it.
All right.
He's got the flag of shame.
Can you give it back to him? Thanks. You stuttering prick. He's got the...
like a Dick Tracy villain.
So yeah, what are you, Benicio del Toro, doing another quippy thing in a movie? It's Star Wars. Talk regular. Anyways,
don't get him started on Star Wars. Seriously,
that's your insult to say that I'm a cast member of Star Wars. That's another one of my dreams.
That's not going to come true.
You're less funny than Jar Jar Binks.
That's bad. That's a fucking insult. So,
Lisa funnier than Jar Jar.
The fact that you can whip a Jar Jar right out of your fucking mouth, you nerd. Who can whip a Jar Jar Binks out? Oh. So we knew that she was going up murder. The crowd was mostly parties of girls, too. Just, you could see a bunch of girl tables and couples, young couples, not old. It was the Late Show. Me and Keith, like, we're coming over to watch you bomb. And he's like, what? And you guys started getting nervous. We're coming over, you're going to bomb, and we're going to be there. We want to watch you take a hot one after Nikki goes up, talks about sucking dick. She's going to murder, and you're going to fucking bomb. And we went over there. Nikki goes up. I mean, she just murders. She fucking murders. All the girls are all the guy, everybody's dying. The wait staff is fucking dying. We see Voss pacing. He left the room. He went upstairs and, like, I think he went and prayed, or he started doing push-ups or something, because he was not in the room. Oh, he came back down and he sat down. He has such a long-winded first joke, but when you get to it, it's funny. But if it doesn't work, he's fucked. So he's going in he's sitting on the stool, this old fucking comic, after this hot blonde just went up and murdered. And he does the joke, and as soon as he says it, me and Keith both went, "Aw." And every joke after that, he was a little edgy, went, "Aw, no, aw." And then these fucking people just started, "Aw." The whole crowd, "Aw." Anything he said, "Aw." And he's like, "You just watched the lady finger fuck herself with sucking dick, and you fucking on me?" Oh. And then we went, "Aw." After he gave a speech, the whole crowd turned on him. It was the funniest.
It's like a social experiment. It's how shitty people, it's how weak-willed people are, that they'll just go with that.
Look at, man. If you saw, I mean, look, what Nikki was talking about and then what Voss was talking about, it's 2 different levels of fucking. Voss was kind of dirty. Nikki was like, fucking, I don't give a shit. I'll lie to a guy when I'm on my fucking period. Get down there and fucking eat that bloody pussy out, right? And Voss was doing like little cute, dirty stuff. The whole crowd. One girl went, "What's happening?" Oh, it was the funniest thing. It made me and Mike Yard was on the ground, literally. All of us were fucking dying just watching that old dude take a nice hot one after the youth of America.
Was he pissed when he got off?
No, because I pulled it out. I had 5 in a row. He did 5 jokes that got laughs, but not great. And he was like 5 in a row to himself. He really is like a puppet holding a puppet. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's got the hat.
What'd you say?
He's got the hat.
Oh yeah, he does. He's got the dumb hat, and he's got puppet hands.
He really does. He has little Trump hands.
He does. So yeah, we fucking smashed him. But then this cocksucker calls me up the next day. He comes in first. I do a gig for him. He calls me up. He goes, "How much you want? You want 150 or 200?" I'm like, "Oh my god, who does that? Who fucking makes somebody choose how much they want? 200, fuckface." Why would you do that to me? You're my friend.
Wait, for what?
For a gig we did.
Oh, okay.
He goes, it usually pays 200, but we didn't sell a lot of tickets. You want 150 or 200? 200, fuck you. Shows up with the 200. He goes, I'm giving you 200. I'm like, thank you for job well done, right? Then I go home the next day, and my wife goes, I'm going to the carnival with Max, and we'll be back. I go, here, take all this. I gave her the 220s. I get a text message from Voss. Don't use that money.
What?
There's a counterfeit 20 in there.
What?
He put a counterfeit 20 in my money. He got a counterfeit, and he stuck it in my money the next day.
As a joke?
I guess.
That's a funny gag.
Well,
Calling the Treasury Department. That's a fun practical joke.
And then he goes, I didn't know. I go, you didn't know you put it in there? No, I went to 7-Eleven, and I gave it to them, and when I went back to 7-Eleven, first of all, who goes to 7-Eleven and then goes back to 7-Eleven in the same fucking month? Okay. So then he goes, they gave it back to me, and I put it in with you, and I forgot. I go, you didn't do it intentionally. No, I would never do that. I go in the next day. I go, Voss put a 20 in by accident. Esty goes, no, he didn't. Keith is like, no, he told us he was going to do it. He's like, I'm like, what? I'm like, you're 60. Why do you still lie? Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to lie anymore. It's almost over. Nothing's going to happen to you.
It's also not really consistent with the joke you pulled on him. It's not a fair payback.
Yeah, my wife's going to get fucking arrested at a carnival with my son.
A SWAT team throws her down.
It is going to have a big payoff when the Secret Service comes by.
I would have been.
Bobby gets detained. Boss is like, gotcha.
That would have been funny. That actually would have been hilarious. See Max crying. You have to rip him off some fucking small roller coaster. So anyways, yeah, fucking Voss, man. God damn it. I've never had a good experience with him financially. Never.
I like that he tried to lowball you and then ripped you off on top of it. Not just the lowball. He's like, I'm also going to pay you fake money. So he actually gave you 180.
He's the worst.
He met you in the middle anyway.
He's the fucking worst. Well, he came down the next night and he goes, here's your 20. But then he waited for
Do you want the 20 or not?
But then he waited for a thank you. He's like, and? I'm like, what? You fucking almost ruined my life. You almost wrecked a Saturday, you cocksucker. Anyways, Sunday night, we did the, no, Saturday night was also, what do you have to pee? Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Are you on your phone right now?
No, I'm not. I just pulled a Voss. I lied.
Why did you lie?
I was getting a lot of texts. I wanted to make sure everything was okay.
What, is everything okay?
Everything's okay.
Who's it from?
It was for my girlfriend.
What's going on?
I left my joke notebook over there, and she was telling me where she left it.
Ooh.
Well, he asked. I answered.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So you were getting a bunch at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, your butt's vibrating the whole time.
It was just like it was a brief second thing I listened to his boring story about the counterfeiting. I pretended to be engaged.
I'm defending him a little bit. I mean, in this case, because he wasn't like Estes texting me.
Sam couldn't hold his urine.
And
he is in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, but that's a human thing. That's a condition.
But he was checking his phone. He wasn't.
That's a condition.
Yeah, Sam has a small baby girl bladder.
Yeah.
A baby.
Yeah,
little
he
girl.
can't hold it. You have a huge bladder.
I do have a big bladder.
Yeah, you can
it's
drink
huge.
and drink and drink
Like a
and
truck
drink.
driver.
You are like a truck driver.
I can go from like Roger, Smokey. We got bandits on the back. I can go 8 hours.
Bandits on the back. Did you ever
The
even
back
see
door.
the movie?
Not for a very long time.
What movie?
Smoking the Bandit.
You got
I used to be on.
Smokies.
Used to be on TBS every Braves rain delay.
Scum bum instead of some bitch. I get it.
Scumbum. So, anyways, Michelle Wolf Saturday night, I believe it was
Yeah.
Saturday night, did the goddamn fucking C-SPAN. What is it called?
Correspondence
again?
dinner?
Correspondence dinner. But what's the full acronym thing they do?
White House
White House
Correspondents'
Correspondence
Dinner.
Why the W fucking C
HCD.
HCD?
YKWd.
Yeah, they stole it. They stole it. They used to just be called the correspondent. Then they stole the WC fucking D. Did you watch it?
I watched her run it here like 3 times. I didn't watch it.
You didn't see it live.
I didn't see it live. I was. I'm not bragging. I was at Governor's in Levittown, so
It's a great. I love that club.
It is a great club.
I heard somebody got knocked out there.
That was brokerage.
Oh, somebody got knocked
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
What
yeah.
happened? Do you know?
I don't know the story now.
Do you know who was there?
Yamanika?
Oh, Yamanika.
Yeah.
So somebody was trying to leave.
Probably. I'm kidding. I love Yamanika.
I love
You
Yam
just set me
too.
up for that. I don't know what happened. I don't know. No,
Was it an audience member?
I think someone was just drunk and walked into a wall or something
Oh.
and cut their head. Is what I heard. That's the short version. Of
I
what
heard somebody. I heard the door guy got knocked the fuck out.
Oh, that's stupid.
Really?
Which doesn't make sense to me because James, the
Yeah,
owner,
great guy.
Nobody's knocking him out.
No.
Nobody's knocking
He's a
any
brick
of
wall.
his family out. They're all. They're like nobody's fucking with that. I mean, who? I couldn't imagine who it could be. You know.
Yeah.
Something happened over here, Zach. Startup is this almost full. Anyways, you're good with this everything, right? Over there. Okay, great. Yeah, she went on. I watched it at the Fat Black Pussycat, and it was weird. I mean, watching Michelle. I know Michelle,
Right.
and then the whole bar, which was popping, stopped and turned around like, when a president gets shot, or when we went to space, or when they caught Osama.
Yeah.
Where just that something's on TV where everybody has to watch it. Oh, when Superman died. Remember when that happened?
Yeah, it was.
And everybody was just staring at the TV. The Superman's dead. It was that vibe.
Yeah.
Like people were watching Michelle. Like we have to watch this.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to fucking have an answer about this after what happened. And she's got fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Big fat
She,
orangutan.
It's
nuts.
funny that people were calling it so offensive. I didn't. I posted about it on Facebook today, and someone wrote like, "It's one thing to go after Trump, but leave those girls alone." I was like, "They're fucking adult women."
Plus, you get into politics. It's a dirty game. You're gonna get.
But that
criticized.
to me is like the same as when when white people, like white liberals, are like offended on behalf of like black people. They're like, you can't say. It's like the same shit what they're saying about Kellyanne Conway or Sarah Sanders, where they're
Yeah.
like, leave the girls alone. They're either in it or they're not. You know what I mean?
They're either equal or they're not.
Right? I mean,
And she didn't even make fun of her appearance. She
that's
said,
what shocked me. I didn't
That's
think
crazy that people, people hear what they want to hear.
Also, maybe we're desensitized because we're comics, but
Oh,
like
we are.
we are, of course. But like we watch the roasts, and it's like, it's fucking insane the shit they say. Like at the Shatner roast, they're like, just don't talk about him murdering his wife. Apparently,
Yeah.
Here they're like, he said something about her eyeshadow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
she
not
did
really equal.
She did a great abortion joke, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
that was great.
That one when I watched her run it, I was like, oh, that's to me that's the edgiest of the set.
Yeah, that was an edgy one when she said that. You got to, when you have one, have you ever tried one? They're great. So, like,
Don't
just
knock it till you try it.
Don't knock it till you try it. Make sure you really knock it to get that baby out of there.
Right.
That's when you're thinking about.
That's an edgy one.
That's crazy edgy. That's edgy in a room full of comics.
Right.
If we were watching that, we'd be like, "What the fuck?" We'd laugh.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about, I mean, that elite people, these
They can't laugh at themselves or anything.
That to me is like, that's a great point, Joe. Because it's like, no, seriously, it's like the people that can't, like, look at Trump, like, look at how insecure he's just an insecure person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and so these people that can't laugh at themselves, that's like the worst fucking quality. It really is. And it's like these stuck up, well dressed people that just take themselves so seriously. What's fucking lamer
Can
than
they
that?
not laugh at themselves, or is it that they can't do it on TV? Do they have these?
I think they would have
There's
looked
a lot
better
of-
if they did laugh.
But you've worked in the corporate business, in the sports show. You know, there's people
Yeah.
that all behind the scenes say a lot of funny, fucked up shit
Yeah.
that they would never say on camera because they can't, because they're in corporate America. These people, can they really laugh at that abortion joke?
No,
Even-
they can't. I'm saying the jokes about themselves. I'm not saying no.
right.
They definitely. Mike Pence can't laugh at an abortion joke.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm saying like when there's the shot at someone like Sarah Sanders or Kellyanne Conway.
Yeah.
If they laugh, I think they look better to me as
Yeah.
as a comic. In their field, probably they don't. But
Right.
as a person who can laugh at themselves, like. Don't you take the power away when someone's shitting on Trump's tiny hands or something? and if you can just laugh at it, doesn't that kind of take it away a little bit?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
It didn't work for me from high school when the people would make fun of me. That's like, good one, guys. I do look like Pee Wee Herman. Very funny.
You don't look like Pee Wee Herman. You look like a doll that a German man made.
Well, I guess the guy like muscular dolls.
He did. The fucking queen. What did you really get made fun of as a kid?
A little bit. I mean,
Like what?
well, I was rather awkward, I would say, and I used to brag when I got an A on things, and the other children did not like that.
What do you mean you bragged?
I would call myself Sweet A Mackey. I'm like, Sweet A Mackey strikes again, ruining the curve. Suck it, losers.
You just have a bunch of Asian kids beating the shit out of you.
I do enjoy
say-
picturing you running for your life.
I used
From
to
a
say-
bunch of kung fu kids.
I used to,
A bunch of kids with samurai swords.
Somersault.
I used to make fun of kids who got C's. I'm like, the world needs ditch diggers, or they did before we invented bulldozers. Suck it.
I hate you.
Do you see what I'm dealing with now on this podcast? No, but I mean, so no, but there's something about that dinner, man, where it's like, I don't like that it's for Michelle. I mean, she won. It's insane that you open every news site. It's like she's the top thing. It's insane. Every late night show, she's in the monologue. Like for a comic to make that is insane.
Sam will never have that till he gets arrested for murder.
I don't even think then. I think it would be,
Well,
it
it'll
would
say-
be comedian.
It'll say failed comic murders people.
I'm a retired comedian.
Stupid laugh.
That really is dumb.
You're dumb.
There you go again, making fun of dumb people. Fucking elitist.
The world needs advertisers, Sam.
Advertising is a great job. What are you talking about?
I just feel it's like the job for failed comics. It's like you can't make people laugh. Tell them that their deodorant doesn't work.
You should send an advertising from your last Conan set. All right, give it.
You were almost there.
I was almost there. It took too long.
Yeah,
It took too
And
long.
you gave it to. It was like you thought it was going to be a killer out of the gate.
Well, yeah, I got a little cocky in that setup for sure.
I think. I don't know. I think. Here's the problem: is that comedians are fucking going after her.
Who's going after? What
Miller,
comic?
Dennis Miller.
Yeah, but is he
hasn't
even
been
a
a comic
comedian
in, like,
anymore?
20 years.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, come on.
When's the last stand-up special Dennis Miller's
He
done?
just had one a couple years ago.
Did he?
Well, here's the thing: is he
I don't
doesn't-
think he did. I haven't heard of it.
if Mike wasn't taking a piss right now, we'd be able to pull it up.
A lot of pee in this podcast.
Well, I know. We have a lot of water. We have a
Yeah.
lot of free water. When Mike comes back, we'll pull it up.
Dennis Miller. Who else?
Well, Dennis Miller went after
With the lamest tweet of all time.
What was it?
He said,
Wednesday, I'm gonna do something along the lines of I'm gonna do some research on her, and I'm gonna have something brutally mean to say by Wednesday.
yeah, but somebody wrote Michelle would have done it in 19 minutes or something. Michelle would have had it by tonight.
Yeah.
Like he saying that you fucking idiot takes you to Wednesday to write.
I haven't heard
I
any
was like-
comic that is like a real working act trasher. I haven't seen that.
You don't think Dennis Miller is a big comic name?
I think
in
he's
our
a comic.
business?
I think he's was a legend back in the day, but like I think he's kind of fallen off, man.
When
As
do
a
you become-
stand-up.
I don't think you can fall out of being a legend. Once you're there, you're there.
I don't know. Rich Fosterly seems to not be doing so well. I mean, having to try to stiff you on
maybe
$200.
Yeah, maybe the legend is the wrong word.
I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, look, I understand what you're saying. I'm fucking.
I'm not saying that he's not still like a huge name. I'm just saying.
When was Dennis Miller's last stand-up special?
I watched that one that was not.
I've always
a couple
liked
years
him.
after 9/11.
I've always liked Dennis. I've
Yeah.
always liked Dennis Miller. It's just a weird thing to me when a guy. Okay, so what she did because of where you stand politically, you don't think was funny, but just go. Here's what just go write some funny shit. Don't be mean. Don't be like fuck you. Don't say fuck you. I think when two people are gonna fight, just fight. Stop going fuck you. No, fuck you. I'll fucking punch you. I'll fucking punch. Just fight.
I beg to disagree because that's what I'm trying to get out of the fight. Because if we say F you long enough, I'm like, I have a bus to catch. And that's when the person's like, well, he's got a bus. And then we don't
I almost
fight.
got into a fight on.
Give you this.
I almost got into a fight on Saturday.
Me too, dude.
I backed out of it. I slowly just kept my mouth shut. I was walking. I'm walking. It was Sunday night. I'm walking. Either Saturday or Sunday. I'm walking.
I don't believe that you were walking anyway.
I parked my car for free. Yeah. I didn't park in the garage. I got a spot, so I am walking. It's 2 blocks. Now, so I'm walking from my car. All right, you're right. I was. So I'm crossing. It's a stop sign, and I'm walking through the stop sign. This big black fucking Yukon truck comes rolling
I
up.
thought you were going somewhere else with that.
This black Yukon truck rolling through the stop sign, and I go, hey, and I point to the stop sign, like he rolls down, and as he's and I'm like, well, whatever, right? He almost hit me, so I'm walking, and he rolls down his window. He's like, yo, yeah, I saw the stop sign, man, I saw it. I go, well, you almost fucking hit me. He's like, yo, man, you gotta chill out, big boy. And I look in the car. It looks like fucking 2 A-Rods put together in a tight just a black sweater with some gold necklace. This Spanish guy was a big boy, and not like Dante big where I could outrun him. Like this guy could beat me in every sporting event ever. You know what I mean?
Except gymnastics.
So he goes like this, yo man, you're getting a little, you got to settle down. You're getting a little carried away with yourself. And I just went, yeah.
That's how you know he's a tough guy too. That he gave you an out. I feel like a tough guy gives you an out like that.
But then I'm sitting there going, that's why I can't have a gun or a weapon on me ever. Because if I had anything on me, I would have dove in his window and just stabbed his neck. It's like fucking took his car and drove it into Jersey and dumped it off and dumped his shit body and took his necklace.
Yeah.
Gave it to Max.
Yeah, without the gun, you're like, yeah, I was out of line there getting mad because you broke a traffic rule and almost killed me. That is my fault.
Well, there was a kid behind me, this little Spanish kid, tough motherfucker behind me, goes, fuck him, man, he almost hit you. And I was like, settle down, don't stay. He's going to think I said fuck. Stop using words.
It's over. It's over.
Chill, it's over. I dealt with it.
You get in exchange for Voss giving you the 20, you can give him the necklace.
But today I fucking, what's up, buddy?
2010 was the last special.
All right,
the
that
big
is
speech.
8 years. Also, like, I just feel like I'm not saying you're not a comic if you don't put out like a special every few years, or if you don't like, but you got to at least do stand up. I don't even know if he does stand up anymore.
I think he does, but he doesn't do stand up. He doesn't go and like perform like us.
He's more of a pundit than a comic.
He's
at
not-
this point.
He's not doing guest spots at Broadway like this guy sitting next to me. Sam sitting next to me.
they have a camera.
Okay.
He does a lot of corporate events is what he does now.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
also does. He doesn't go to clubs. He writes his act at a desk.
Right.
He said, I don't need to go to clubs anymore. I just write it right
He
here. I know
found
it's
to
funny."
me he found a lane
Yeah.
politically, and he's more of a pundit than a comic. Like once you're only giving it to one side,
Yeah.
you're not really a comic anymore.
And once you're out of the clubs, your comedy suffers.
It suffers for sure.
I mean, once you do your thing and you know how to do it, I don't think it suffers.
I don't know. I think you got to work those jokes out and.
Well, to do what we do, yeah, to work clubs and maybe someday have a bigger audience, but to do what he does, these corporate events and in front of his fans, I don't fucking. He's fine. He does what he does. you
Yeah,
know?
he's fun. But we're talking about being like a stand-up, and
Right.
like I think we're all saying the same shit. Where it's like if you're
Yeah.
not out there, you're not out there. And like I hadn't heard any other comic who's like a real stand-up working comic trash Michelle, really.
I just don't understand how, as a comic at all or ever, you could say anything about Michelle took a fucking huge risk, had the balls to stand by her jokes, not just her jokes.
And she wrote good jokes. I mean, that's the thing is like
jokes.
whether or not you agree or disagree, she is a respected comic.
Right.
That's really
and,
what it
and, like I'm pretty conservative on a lot of issues, and like a lot of jokes I didn't agree with the content on. But
Yes.
that's the thing. It's like if a liberal insults a conservative, conservatives are mad. But if a conservative insults liberals, conservatives aren't mad, and vice versa.
Well,
There's
both
a lot
of them- both of
there's
them
a
are
lot
assholes.
There's a lot of
Right.
double standards on both sides. Where
Of
like,
course.
sure, there's liberals who would be upset if she was making fun of Obama. Sure, there is.
Oh my
But
God, it would be a
Of course,
fucking
of course.
nightmare.
No, I do. This is the thing I think about, like the bloody head.
Yeah.
That Kathy Griffin held up of Trump. If that were Obama, that would cost someone their
Right.
career
Over.
without question.
Definitely.
That being said, I mean you can't ignore the racial, implications of that. But at the same, with the country's history, obviously. But like,
She didn't do anything nearly like that. Michelle didn't do anything nearly like
Yeah.
that. She told some jokes.
but
She's
as
in a-
that being said, she's became a star overnight from that. I
Right.
mean, she was already on the up, but
Yeah.
she's a star from that. Everyone's
Huge.
talking about her.
Yeah.
She's not going to back down,
No.
and she shouldn't back down.
She didn't back down She didn't fucking kowtow at all. I don't care whether you believe it or not. You have to, as a comic, respect that she didn't pander one fucking second.
But don't you think it's insane that people like at this dinner could be like outraged by that, but they
Of course they
fucking
can.
but they support Trump? It's like how do you hold him to a higher her to a higher standard than him?
Here's the thing. I don't understand why these assholes keep having stand-up comedians do these fucking things. Just go get the funny, goofy guy that did it good once and just let him
But
do
don't
it.
you think both?
That's what they used to do.
Rich Little will be back next year.
It used to be Rich
but
Little,
don't-
Jay Leno. It's been like Ray Charles and Aretha Franklin a couple of
You
times.
can play Rich Little if you ever do his documentary, like his
But don't you think,
bio.
Bobby, that both sides got exactly out of it what they wanted to get out of it? Like the left got to like say all this fucked up shit at that dinner, and the right got to be outraged, and they got to kind of both play their angle. Like Sarah Sanders gets to be kind of a victim now, and I think she's got a lot of will out of that dinner.
Do
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Goodwill, I mean.
I think. Well, they have to play that card. As soon as that card's
predictable.
as soon as
It's so fucking predictable.
As soon as that card's available, they have to jump on it, especially for her.
Yeah.
They have to take it because they need as many people to feel bad for her. Because what they did, somebody spun it to where it's about her looks, and it wasn't. She actually complimented her eyeshadow, how it was smoky and kind of sexy, but she was telling about her lies. And they're making, well, you make fun of her looks, and she didn't make fun of her looks in 1 second.
It's also funny that people that are like being like, "How dare this fucking ugly bitch say that about Sarah Sanders?" And you're like, "Do you not realize what you're
like?
doing?"
You're like, yeah, they're right. She's not that attractive. She's a redhead.
Well, she makes fun of her own looks in the
course she does.
set.
Which was smart. It's
Yeah.
good to go self-deprecating so you kind of have an out too. I mean,
yeah.
I think she kind of played it well all the way through. I thought it was a good speech.
I think from when she did, I saw her do it at the Pussycat, and I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I told her, I go, you doing all that? She's like, yeah. I was like, all right. She's got balls, man. I think you got to respect that as a comic. You have to respect it.
The comics that apologize for jokes that weren't offensive or were being worked out, that hurts comedy because it empowers people to be like, I can shut this down. If we get enough people outraged, we can make this person lose their jobs.
Think about how fucking sad your life is if an apology for a joke gives you validation.
It does help me sometimes.
But like, think about. I mean, for real. I mean, it's really like it's a lame person. That's why Joan Rivers was such a badass. I mean,
Yep.
she really. I mean, I remember there's this part of her special. Remember where the guy heckles her?
Yeah.
Or not her special, her documentary. Where
Yeah.
the guy heckles her, and he's like, because she makes a Holocaust joke, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up." It's so cool that someone like at 80 is just
Yeah.
so just like, eat shit.
Yeah, that's the way comics should be, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you, like last week, I had a guy who stuttered, tried to switch it up on me. I thought he was drunk or something, and I said something because he didn't
Kid
talk
from
right.
America's Got Talent.
You really don't like stuttering.
I don't. No, I'm kidding. I don't have time. I got shit to do. I got to get home. I don't have, how do you get there?
I roll
right.
my T's sometimes. I already have it.
Fucking wet it. Yeah, I think Michelle, whatever the fuck we want to call her.
Yeah.
I was very proud of her, and she is huge. I mean, she just made the step when other comics, elite comics, is like start talking about you, that's when it's like, all right, you're there now.
Pretty soon she's gonna be bumping Sam at the cellar.
It's almost though. It's almost weird how. Can't wait for that day. Sam just sitting on the cellar floor punching the rubber mat on the fucking stairs. What's wrong, Sam?
I'm not Kevin Brennan. I'm okay with being bumped. I've never complained once.
Oh, let's start a Twitter war.
You're creating a fun scenario, but I'm fine with it. I really am. I'm okay.
I just pictured Kevin.
I gave her a tag I think she should have used. That was a good tag.
What was it?
She had the whole joke about Jake Tapper's face after sex, and he said, that's all, and I said, you should tag it. Now stay tuned for Wolf Blitzer. That's a fun tag.
I like the one with Mike Pence is what happens if
Anderson Cooper never came out.
Yeah, if Anderson Cooper wasn't gay.
That's a great joke.
Oh God, that's the thing. She was getting such big laughs up front. People were so with her, and she'd say something fucked up, and then she'd come right back. And then what happened was she did a fucked up one, and then I wish she I wish she could do a fucked up joke and then do like 3 really good ones, and get them laughing. I wish she could have kept them and thrown them back and kept them and throw. I love when a comic does that. When they, Attell does.
Right.
Attell does that. He'll fucking get you, say something fucked up where you're like, whoa. And he's like, I was just kidding. And then and keeps reeling you back in.
People are so stupid. They keep falling for it, too. They're like, it's like, oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Wait! And then 2 minutes later, they've forgotten what just happened. But something that, regardless of the content, doing a banquet that's been going on for 3 hours and they've ate is a hell gig for comedians, regardless.
But
of
she's
content.
not playing to the room. She's playing. She's playing obviously
for posterity.
To everybody.
It's,
for at home to the cameras.
You're performing those jokes,
right?
Yeah.
That's a monologue. That's a elongated Tonight Show set. That's why it's so different when you have that. When you have set up, punch, tag, that monologue joke, you have to nail it. It's not about feeling. You cannot feel the crowd. You can't feel the room. It's fuck you. I'm delivering this from here to here, and whatever happens, happens. And I would have failed. I would have probably went to I probably would have just started getting nervous and trying to win. Hey, where'd you get that jacket?
That would be a funny set, though.
Just do crowd
comic
work.
meltdown.
I just start getting blotchy on my cheeks.
Look at this guy's stupid face. Like, we can't see it. The camera's on you. That's,
What's your name? Anderson Cooper, you jackass.
What if my tie just got so wet it wilted? Looked like one of those old Colonel Sanders ties. My little bow tie was just wet. I'm just like, what are you going to do? Yeah, I didn't even know you were gay, Anderson. You can't even tell. I'm kidding.
You know what's interesting, too, is like so many people are going after like the joke. I saw so many tweets like people were like, this wasn't funny. It's kind of crazy because like with our jokes and our act, it's like, well, we hone a lot of those. We kind of take them through the mud. We try them in a lot of different rooms on the road. So it's like we know what joke has a high percentage rate. Like these were divisive jokes. And they're for one event. It's kind of interesting. It's totally different than stand-up. It's a monologue.
One of the hardest gigs. I think, is it the hardest gig for a comic to do? What's harder than that gig?
You doing Joe List's wedding was a tough gig.
You did a great job at that.
It was outdoors. It was hot. People were getting married, so that was sad. And then you had to, you were playing to a room full of comics.
Well, Joe actually
got heckled by Louis J. Gomez.
I actually set that up.
Oh, really? Okay. Right.
Yeah, because I said Louis Gomez.
Who are you, Steve Hofstetter?
I didn't say that.
Heckler destroyed by comedian.
At wedding. Marriage crumbled by comedian.
That gets me every time. I watch every single one of them. I know because I said I said Louis Gomez. I didn't have the J. And I just wanted to see how committed Louis really is to being Louis J. Gomez, the rattlesnake. Let me tell you something. I was fully impressed because I went Louis Gomez, J, in the middle of the wedding. Didn't give a fuck. J.
I've never seen one. I've never seen someone officiating a wedding get heckled before, but Louis J. Gomez did it.
I said Louis Gomez, J. I was like, I knew it, you cocksucker. I knew it. Yeah,
I
that
saw
was
him give a speech at Gary. He was Gary Veter's best man at his wedding.
I heard that was just atrocious.
It was a mess.
That's
We're
why
talking
Gary,
about the hardest gig. That was a bad gig right there.
that's why Gary's getting divorced.
Is he getting
He's
divorced?
getting divorced.
No,
Already?
already?
He's doing a call-in segment on our podcast where he gives us updates every week, and they're all very depressing.
Why are they getting divorced?
Uh,
Why? Is she a comedian?
No.
What does she do?
Ruin his life? I don't know.
Am I having a stroke or did the AC just get shut off?
Is it on Energy Saver? I hate Energy
It
Saver.
is. I turned it off though.
Is that mic off?
This one?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's not. I hear it.
It's turned down. Now you hear it.
No, it was on, right? Yeah,
It's
just
turned down now.
Just turn the mic off, and you won't hear the AC as much. I literally thought I was having a stroke because it just became so clear. This podcast,
Yes.
it was so loud, and then he shut the AC off, and I was like, everything.
Can you put the AC back on in case I bomb more jokes?
He's joking. You fucking.
I don't think he was joking.
No, I was serious.
You need it back on.
No, I'm
It's gonna get hotter pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Anyways, my Siri went off. Yeah, I think it's weird though because there's certain comics that do jokes on the right that get really attacked.
Like who?
I think Owen Benjamin. I mean, even I don't care. I
But
know
Owen's I think Owen is poking. Like he was going for that. I think he was trying to poke the nest a little bit. Don't you think?
Yeah,
I mean,
but that's what you're supposed to do. I think. I mean, when you think something's
just
wrong,
say the N word repeatedly and wait. I mean, like
Well,
he knew what he was doing.
I think he knew what he was doing, absolutely. But I think that he's trying to be funny. If you see his show, he's writing songs about it. He's being creative about it. It's not like he's just sitting there trying to start a cult. He's not trying to fucking, he's not a, I don't think he is not a white supremacist. He's not a racist. He's a family man. He's a funny guy. He's a nice guy. I think he's.
It sounds like a press conference. Yeah. I am not a racist. I am a family man. I love my children.
Even DePaulo getting fired from his radio show. with that
Ridiculous.
joke. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, he just got fired for that, and then you think about Michelle went up in front of all these people and did a nice hot abortion joke and this is what happens when you're not a fag joke. You know what I mean? I mean, you could take it out. I don't know. I mean, it's Nick
I think
DiPaolo
word choice is everything, though, right? I mean, I totally agree. I don't think it sucks that Nick got fired. Nick is so funny, and he's
one
that's,
person.
That is,
one person.
but that's
called.
Twitter now, dude. That's what people do with Twitter. They take it to mean whatever they think it means, how they reflect on it.
Yeah.
Sirius is a private company, right?
And-
So they can just fire you for shit like that.
And by they, that's 1% of the craziest zealots on any
Let me
side
ask you
of
a
any
question.
issue. It's
Let me-
not most people.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Nick DiPaolo gets fired.
right.
One person made it, I think, complained or something like that. Very
Okay.
low number of people complained about that.
And if he said it on his show, he'd probably still have a job, right?
But then he took it down. Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean, to me, that's what's crazy about it.
Okay, but now, and I'm just asking this. I don't know the answer. I'm not saying. Now, how many people do you think were offended by Michelle's performance on TV?
Well, it's a much bigger thing, obviously.
Okay, but a lot.
A lot.
But she's not gonna. No one's gonna fire her. She's not having her show. This is actually good for her career
It was set up to promote her show.
because it's on the left.
Yeah.
If she was a right wing comedian, if that was Nick DiPaolo, would his whole career be ruined today?
Probably not.
because
I
of
mean,
that.
look at what's happening with Joy Reid at MSNBC right now, where she has had a million different stories about these homophobic blog posts.
Right.
Where she's already admitted to doing some in the past, but now she's like, they were definitely hacked. Maybe I don't remember doing them. It doesn't look like they were hacked. It's like, if that was a right wing person, people would be calling for a job a lot more than that you're seeing.
I think
happening.
people call for the job on both sides. It's just which side listens. And,
Right.
And look, the right and the left, they kind of turn on each other in different ways. Like with the Me Too movement, the left is really the one that's getting. I mean, Al Franken. I mean, you can compare Al Franken and Roy Moore all day.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
they both go after their own people in interests that suit them.
right.
Yeah.
It wasn't that Michelle's jokes were offensive. It was the content offended some people.
Yeah.
And it wasn't DiPaolo's joke that was that offensive. It was the content.
Yeah, but he lost his job immediately.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
is outrageous to me.
Which makes me
crazy.
think maybe they wanted to get rid of him for something else. I mean, maybe, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think
Yeah.
I've done Nick's show. I have a ton of fun on it. I think he's
Yeah.
really a pure comedian, like a really funny person.
Yeah.
And I love that we go on and disagree about stuff in a funny way. Like that's kind of what I love about
Yeah.
Nick.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bummer when someone like that gets canned. It just sucks.
You need Nick DiPaolo. You need Owen Benjamin. You need Anthony. You need these shows because you need a place for other people to have different opinions so that we can have discussions and, number one, laugh in the middle of it somewhere, I think.
Well, Owen is on YouTube. Owen's got a YouTube channel. I mean, I'm not saying I agree with any of this stuff, but, you know, these private companies, they don't have...
Gabby is a huge left-wing. She hates this talk.
But
she's going into the room to pray to Jesus.
I think
right
that's
now.
what that's what
She's going.
I'm a liberal, but I'm also a comic, so I think that people
she's
talk.
texting Janine Garofalo right now.
I think silencing people is not the way to do it.
Plus, that's the problem we have at college campuses. It's so
Right.
dominated by
I mean, that
one
was Nick's joke, dude. That was Nick DiPaolo's
right.
joke.
It's so dominated by one ideology that it's okay now to censor other to censor other people.
I think we should be censoring people because their comedy sucks, like Machi, not because, you know.
Well, apparently you didn't see my standout set on Conan O'Brien last Wednesday.
Oh,
I did see that.
Oh, thanks for
I'm
watching.
just kidding. I had no idea you were on Conan. Is Conan still a thing?
Yeah, are you kidding?
I'm kidding, dude. Of course I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding.
I've heard people say that because he's on TBS, so people take shots. I've heard it.
Check out the 310,000 views I have on his Facebook page.
Really?
It says autistic boy killed.
Spectrum does it again. Come on. I'm kidding.
That's one of his jokes in the set.
What's the joke?
Asperger's.
Oh, people think I have Asperger's, and I know that because they tell me to my face they think I have Asperger's.
Is that what the A in Sweet A Mackey's for?
Sweet A, Mackie. No, those were for grades, my friend.
Is Gabby shitting? Who takes that long? All right, whatever. Well, you're right. I think that it was a planned out attack on us to really pump up Michelle Wolf, and those jokes, whatever the fuck you say, they were funny. They were edgy. Some of them didn't land. Most of them did. And she gave a wildly courageous performance as a stand-up in front of an impossible gig. I would have backed out of... I'll say it right now.
If you kill in that room, you're a hack. If you kill in that room.
I agree. Yeah, it's...
I disagree because I think she did kill. I think she got I think she got those people to laugh. She got them on her side up front, and then she went, you know what? Fuck it. Here we go. She could have just killed the whole time, but then she went for the gusto. Some of these jokes were really like, what the fuck? And they're what she believes, too.
Yeah.
It's not like she was saying stuff she doesn't believe.
Maybe not. It's not. Maybe a better way to say it's not if you kill you're a hack, but like if you kill, maybe you took it a little too easy.
Yeah,
Right.
if everyone
That's
in
a
that
fair
room
way to
liked
say
you
it.
after the show.
Well, it's like we talk about comedians who kill every set, and they're usually hacks. They're usually people that aren't doing any new shit. They're usually people that aren't taking any chances.
Sometimes comedians that bomb every set are hacks as well, Sam.
What do you mean?
Sam's a hack.
Joe, explain further. We couldn't catch it.
Why don't you just say that? Why are you going to bring us down this whole path?
I had to explain. I wanted to set it
Mackey's
up
classic Hideo Nomo setup to his jokes.
I have a long wind-up sometimes, Bobby.
Oh, my God.
But the pitch still gets there.
Oh, you're going to kill Mushy Mike. Why is your face so wide?
Ouch. A wide face joke. That's hard to recover from that.
Look at it. He looked a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle as a teenager. I had somebody. I like when people.
I like how you put
He's
your
a
old
teenage-
insult onto me.
He's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle as a teenager.
Yeah, well, give me the bandana. I'll take it. I'll take it back. You have to be so fucking aggressive about it, man. Just fucking throw it at me. That's why it's here.
What is on that bandana?
It's what do you mean? What's on
What's
it?
the design?
Oh, the design. It's called the Bombdana.
Oh.
And there you go, right there.
Oh, so it's your face.
Yeah. That's fun. I had somebody. I like when people walk out. I think you're right. I had somebody walk out Sunday night at my show, and there was a couple. I saw everybody was having a good time. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
you know,
it was a mom and her daughter, and they stank. They were the worst.
Yeah, they would just they weren't supposed to be there. And they got up and walked out. I'm like, good. That I don't want you. If you like me, I'm fucked. If you're the ones, if you're like, this is great, I'm fucked because you're not my fan base. I have a fan base that likes my shit. I know what they are. They're 18 to 45 to 50 and mostly males. And there's a bunch of chicks in there, you know, but mostly dudes. I know. But if a mother and daughter are sitting there, so I have some mothers and daughters, but
I
they're
think
usually cool.
mothers and daughters could like you. I think there's a type of mother and daughter that you're
Yeah,
talking.
that type.
There's a
It's
lot of mother-daughter motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
But Machi,
I think you're right, Machi.
no, but there is like
the daughter's in the sidecar. The mother has a short haircut and it's gray. She looks like she works on cars. Sorry, Bobby, we're late. Me and Kathy weren't going to make it. There was so much traffic on the fucking Long Island Expressway.
last time I was at a Side Splitters, a woman walked out of my set and she sent a picture of her face crying to the club. This is what this comedian did to me.
Really?
I made her cry with my
On what
jokes.
joke?
What?
It was a joke about an alligator eating the baby at Disneyland.
What happened?
It's
Please
a
tell me
long
the joke.
story.
Can I
It's
please
like a
say-
7-minute bit.
Oh, just tell me what did an alligator really eat a baby?
The joke is that pissed her off. Yeah. It's an old story at Disney. It's happened like September. I was doing the bit, and
It really happened?
yeah. And I said the mom. She said, you know, in the joke, the mother. They were pissed. So I said, do you even see the funeral? And they were like, no. And I was like, if you did, you would have seen the mother come on and say, "See you later, alligator," which was heartbreaking. so the mom walks out for you know.
Was it the mom who lost the baby though?
No, the mom in the crowd didn't lose the baby.
You sure?
That'd be a fucking monstrous move.
That would be.
That would be an
fucking-
awesome heckler takedown. Eat your heart out, Steve Hofstetter.
She's there just trying. If she's trying to get over a death of her baby by alligator, and then she goes in some fucking tall, thin fucking glass of water from New York, yeah, has a 7-minute joke about her baby dying. That would suck.
No, she was just offended. She just didn't like it. I mean, and she sent a picture of her crying, and she's like, "Here's the proof," and then it was a picture.
If that's not blown up on canvas and framed in your fucking house,
I still have it.
you are the fucking an asshole. That should be framed in your fucking bedroom.
Well, he is an asshole, though.
Okay.
Just to be clear.
If you don't frame that as just blow it up, frame it, and have it in your living room, and people go, "What's that?" Oh, it's Lydia. I offended about a dead baby joke.
Plus, like anybody can take a selfie of themselves when they're crying and just blame it on one of Sam's sets. I do it constantly. Crying, I cry constantly.
I had a lady downstairs. I'm on stage, hot couple, you know, that middle-aged type of hot, maybe 38. Her and her boyfriend were hot, making out while I'm on stage. I mean, full on fuck
hate that.
kissing. Just
It wasn't your act, though.
and yeah, my act makes people make out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So I did a joke about. I used to have a joke about scaring people.
Yeah.
And I scared. I forget how it went. It scared you retarded or something, or. And then it actually cured. What if that cured retardation, just scaring them? You can just walk up, yeah, man, boo! Oh my god, what the fuck? And then go, boo! No, get me back! You know, it was whatever it was, right? I forget. She went in the hallway. I got him kicked out because they were making out. I was like, guys, can you stop making out like fucking? You're 15, and they got mad and they wound up getting kicked out. She wrote a letter to me saying, I'm very offended at you. I can't believe you did jokes. My nephew has muscular dystrophy. I was like, what?
That's not retarded.
It's not retarded. She brought up a whole other fucking disease.
It's like when people write about like
Yeah.
a dead uncle on Facebook, and you're like, I'll give you grandpa, but uncle, fuck off. You know?
But she left her number.
Having a tough day, everybody. My cat died 3 years ago.
But it's like I wasn't making
You
fun.
cat over nephew.
I wasn't making fun of retarded people. I mean, would I do that joke today? No. But it was fucking.
I love a split screen with Bobby like, duh. I wasn't making fun of retarded people.
I just got so mad. I actually called her up. She left her number.
Yeah?
And I called her up and go, I don't make fun of anybody. She was, and I just hung up. Fuck you.
She just went back to making out with her boyfriend.
It's so funny though because you're right. People are cattle. I wonder if they pumped laughter into that room, if people would have laughed.
Yeah.
Because we can make the whole crowd turn on Voss. Me and Keith just with a couple ooh ah.
What do you think the laugh track on a sitcom is?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
We should try it during one of Sam's sets.
What,
I
just
knew he
pop-
was going for that. I knew that was coming a mile away.
I did too.
The twinkle in his eyes.
I
He
stand by
loved
it. I stand by it. I stand by it. Sam Bomb's alive.
He did- Let me see. We're gonna do another read real quick.
Are we
hey,
allowed to ad lib with a read about how much we like this product?
Yes, you can. Blue Apron. Do you have Blue Apron?
I just heard someone talking about it the other night. It's the food service.
Yes. Yes. I'm itching my ear. Sorry, I got way too far in my ear.
Are you okay?
My God, no, but it was like I'm realizing that like I'm down to my second knuckle.
I was like, watch out for your brain.
Watch out.
I actually use Blue Apron a lot. Not a lot. I use it around once a month, maybe twice a month. I have it. I love it. I love it because I get to cook, and I'm a messy son of a bitch with it. Blue Apron is unbelievable. For 6 weeks in April, through April 16th and to May 21st, Blue Apron is teaming up with Airbnb to bring you the best home cooking from around the world. Each week, our menu will feature recipes developed in collaboration with Airbnb experiences. Hosts like Cece and chef from Shanghai who make incredible Kung Pao chicken and beloved sticky, saucy mix of crispy brown chicken and vegetables. Ooh, me and Mike went out for some fucking
Dumplings.
some dumplings. You never want to go for dumplings with another fat guy.
It's a bad idea.
Someone's gonna die.
When did you go out for dumplings?
The other night, what was it? Sunday night.
Yeah.
We left here, and I was giving Mushy a ride, and then I go like this. This is all I said. I'm gonna give him a ride up the street because he's where you staying?
Harlem.
Harlem. So I'm going up the way. I go, you want a ride? And he goes, yeah. You know when you ask somebody for a ride, and you're like, they're immediately before you finish, yeah. So then I'm in my car and I go, I'm hungry. I shouldn't have said that. I go, you hungry? Yeah.
What do we plug in?
You never just you never ask a guy if
Diabetes.
he wants a ride or a fat guy if he wants a ride or if he's hungry, because both answers are going to be yes. And I went and I should have got a salad at the cellar. I should have just got something healthy, but I just saw the word dumplings on a building. I just pulled over immediately.
To be fair, you were looking for a better restaurant for it.
Yeah.
And we couldn't find it. And then we just saw the word dumplings. Like, fuck it. It's parking.
It was graffiti as well. Well, there's got to be dumplings around here somewhere.
Blue Apron delivers fresh, proportioned ingredients, step-by-step recipes to the door that you can be cooked in under 45 minutes. The menu changes every week, which is awesome, based on what's in season designed by the Blue Apron's in-house culinary team. Blue Apron offers 12 new recipes each week. Customers can pick 2, 3, or 4 recipes based on what best fits their schedule. Now, Blue Apron sends only non-GMO ingredients and meat with no added hormones. So check it out. Check out this week's episode. I mean, this week's menu, sorry. And this episode you're listening to right now. And get the first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/dude. So that's how you do this. You chubbies at home, you know you want to try this. Just do it. Your first 3 meals are free. Just go to blueapron.com/dude and you will get it. It's Blue Apron, a better way to cook. You're going to love this place. Have you tried Blue Apron, Sam?
I haven't. It looks good.
Buddy, let me tell you something. The beef, and I have a hard time with this word, empanadas. Empanadas. It's like philanthropy. I can't say that.
Sound it out.
You can't say it. Philanthropist.
And now I can't say it.
All right, say it.
Philanthropist.
Empanada.
Empanada. You can, of course, that was your first word you ever said, Chubby.
That's my grandma's name.
Is it? Empanada. Roasted sweet potatoes and creamy zucchini. Chicken tinja tostada with avocados and refried beans. Mexico City. Huh?
Yeah.
I hit a Mexican today with my car.
Don't do this during the ad.
Yeah, let's maybe finish the ad and then we'll get into that.
Before you commit
I don't
to
even know.
crimes.
I don't know if it was
Yeah, no crimes in the middle of the ad,
It wasn't
please.
a crime. It was an
It's
accident.
okay. We're okay.
Roast pork and salsa with verde with sautéed vegetables and beef and rice bowls with soft-boiled eggs and roasted broccoli from Tokyo. You got to check it out right now. Go to blueapron.com/dude. Get yourself 3 meals for free for being a fan of my podcast. But dang!
Yeah, try not to say you strike ethnicities during the ads, Bobby.
I really fucked up there, I guess.
O.J. Simpson for Nike.
But what happened?
I was banging a Yui, and I looked, and nobody was there. I've done it a lot.
You were having sex with a man named Yui.
Oh my god!
Fucked up, dude.
I like that one.
I'm not gonna give you this.
But he should have it.
He
But
should have it, but he got.
but he's on watch right now.
He
for the
got
next
these
one.
two. He
I
got
know.
these two.
I know.
And you were so excited about saying
know.
banging a guy named Huey.
He really enjoys when one of his jokes hits. He's not used to
Yeah,
it.
like I have you at a higher standard. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, I
So you're
appreciate
here, he's here.
Yeah,
So that
fair
joke
enough.
was actually here for you.
You have
Okay,
Sam
all
at a
right.
higher standard than me. Have you seen the smut this man puts out? We call him Poop Joke Morril down at the comedy center
Yeah.
table.
The poop scoop dog. They call me.
The baby killer.
Someone walked up to me on the subway yesterday and quoted a dead baby joke of mine.
Oh,
I swear
really?
to God.
How many do you have?
I have a few.
Really?
But he said he just walked up to me and said worst baby shower ever, and I was like,
yeah.
that's mine. Yeah.
What was that?
What?
Did you hear that?
No.
I'm literally dying inside. I think I'm dying inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard a high pitched ring in my right ear.
Well, you just had your knuckles in your eardrum when you were doing the Blue Apron ad.
Do you smell burnt toast?
No, I don't. I don't think that's a real thing, by the way.
I think it is.
Is it?
I think it is.
What was that other thing I wanted to talk about?
You
I
hit a
sent
Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I should finish that.
Let's not fly by that.
I was driving and I banged the Yui and I looked and nobody was there. All of a sudden, I just heard thump on my door. And I
Yeah.
looked and it was a dude, a little Spanish dude on the bike. And I was like, oh, fuck. Now, look, he hit me. Now, I'll tell you why. Because he was on the side of my car. He hit the side of my car.
Yeah.
The side of my car can't hit you. Mm-hmm. You understand? Unless it's moving that way. I was already turned. You hit the side of my car. So maybe I turned. I don't think I turned it from him. I don't think he was looking. Whatever. He hit my car. It was as soon as I'm like, I'm fucked. If this guy's hurt, I'm done. Right? Because So right when I seen some white lady, that New York liberal, troublemaker, that one who fucking runs the co-op board, coming over immediately to fucking take me to court and just to pay for his lawyer fees.
Look what you did to him.
Yeah. But as soon as I saw her, I rolled my window down. I went to the guy. I go, mira, mira, mira. She backed right away when we thought it was Spanish on Spanish crime.
Oh, wow.
She backed right away when she thought it was some white guy in a Ford, what? Backed right away when she was like, "Oh, I don't have any rights with Spanish on Spanish people." I went, "Mira, mira, come here, mira," and she went right away. He came over, and I was like, "You all right?" And he's like, oh, "Fuck, man, fuck." Like, he was fine, but he's going, "Oh, I don't know." I took out a 50. I go, "Here, take that."
Buy some empanadas on BlueApron.com.
I can't tell you how fucking he healed like magic. As soon as I handed him that 50, he's like, "Okay, man, thanks, buddy." He was waiting for a motherfucking
Wow.
tip. I gave him that 50. He was like, I had 100, and I took out two 50s.
You give him the counterfeit 20 Voss gave you.
If I had it on me, I would have. I thought it was 20s, but it was 50s. I swear to God, I thought.
Thank
they
you
were
so
20s.
much, sir.
I took him out, and there was two 50s, and I went, look, I pointed that way, and he looked, and I took the other 50, I put it in my pocket, and then I took the 50, and he took it, and he was fine, but I was like, shit.
Yeah.
This lady was coming over to read me the riot act.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. It was weird, too. As soon as I went, mira, mira, she backed right the fuck away.
Well, like you look like you were at least owning up to it too.
I had these new Spanish glasses on, too.
I saw those. You look
They're-
like Elvis, man.
yeah.
Those are kind of cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
Late 70s Elvis.
We know what Elvis they were talking about. Actually, late 80s.
Not Jailhouse Rock Elvis.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. I felt good for a second. I literally was like, I do.
Maggie's jokes are like the guy in Austin Powers who's going to get steamrolled and just like, no. You know that guy?
Why didn't you just leave?
So yeah, I went up to, and then I had to spend 10 minutes in therapy talking about me hitting this fucking guy. I was like, oh shit, I got to talk about this. I just hit a guy. I was 10 minutes late. He's like, why are you late? I'm like, I just hit a guy on a bike. Oh, he hit me. I think he hit me. He's like, why do you think he hit you? Because he hit the side of me.
That was your therapy money too.
By the way, can there be more comics that go to our guy right now?
I know.
Every time I go in, I'm like, this guy's not even a working comic yet. He's like an open micer. How'd he get a wreck?
They got his name.
Are you past at my therapist?
SD books, Alan. I don't. The last 5 minutes is gibberish. I don't talk about shit the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know there's a fucking open micer out there just waiting for me to talk about trashing fucking Keith Robinson. I heard Bobby trashing you in therapy. He puts that stupid music on, but that doesn't do anything.
Doesn't help. That noisemaker doesn't work, man.
I went in one time. Somebody was in there before me. I went in right after them, and I recited everything they said. I go, it doesn't work. I want a fucking louder machine out there.
Yeah.
Or a better door.
Yeah.
Fucking Alan. Stupid chair. And he has a couch in there now too.
It's a nicer couch.
Yeah, but I fall asleep on it. I'm too tired as soon as I open up, my brain shuts down. If we start getting anywhere in therapy, I shut down. My body shuts down.
That's such a bad sign of holding shit in.
It really is. So you guys having sex?
Wife arrested by Secret Service.
What do you think about Joe Mackey's act? That was Alan sleeping.
What do you think about those Brooklyn sheets?
Hey.
You push it too
You can
far,
sleep
dude.
on the
You pushed it
sheets.
too
That's a good
far,
thing.
dude.
All right,
That was a
so
good thing.
What do you go to
You've
therapy,
done good.
Mackie?
I used to.
What happened?
I think I'm cured. Obviously, everything is great. Can't you tell that I'm well adjusted?
To what?
Are these the eyes of a crazy
I
person?
don't know. You haven't looked at me in an hour. You keep looking down at the floor. What? Stay with me. Stay with me. Oh, there he goes. He's looking away again.
You don't want to look into these eyes.
I really don't. They're too shiny. You have doll eyes.
a lot of ladies like doll eyes.
A lot of ladies. How long can you stare at me?
You don't blink a lot, Mackie.
Yeah. You don't blink. Why is that?
Because he's a serial
I'm
killer.
concentrating.
On what? Cutting my throat? Yeah? What do you think? Oh, I blinked. You win. All right, you win, you crazy. Stop. Okay, stop.
Joe watches a lot
God.
of Forensic Files, dude. If
Oh
this
my
guy
God.
starts
He just
dumping
Forensic
bodies,
Files. Oh man.
he will cite episodes. Like I'll be like, I was watching this episode, and Mackie will just say how it ends.
I know every episode of
Some
Forensic Files.
sickness.
And what's crazy about I was watching one today, and they always say
Why?
they always say the police sketch looked just like the person. I'm like, no, it didn't. It's like they had eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and it looked like the person's face. Remarkably, I'm like, no, it didn't. It looked like a bad cartoon drawing of someone who was also a human male.
Yeah, the drawers are
They're never good.
They're never good.
Never good.
They should get the court drawers to draw
Yeah.
the people. But how are you going to draw somebody who doesn't exist, that
I
you never
know.
met?
You got That's a crazy
Yeah.
gig.
They should have computers that do that. There should be a computer that just does it. You should be able to have to pick a movie star,
Yeah.
right? And then
work
go from there
backwards.
and work backwards from
Paul
somebody.
Rubens, now a little heavier.
Right,
And now,
exactly. Yes.
A little more muscle
Yeah.
too, Sam.
JFK, balding.
Elvis,
Andrew Kennedy.
1985.
Elvis, 1985.
It's so funny that Elvis, the only time I think about him is when I'm at like a comedy club and they're like, you want the Elvis burger?
What is the Elvis burger?
It's like peanut butter and banana on a burger.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
good. It's pretty damn good.
I sent my.
It worked out for him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a whole thing here of I always forget, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah. Oh, the Comedy Cellar Vegas is back on, by the way. Anybody asking?
Hell
about it?
yeah. For sure?
It's for sure.
Hell yeah.
They had to fix a couple things. That's it.
Yeah.
They had to fix a few things, but the people who played the room already are flipping out. They're saying it's almost like you're in New York City. You forget that you're in Vegas because of the room, and the room is so good. like the laughter, the rolling laughter. Who's there next? Gad is there. Holy shit, that's a big show. When is that?
Dude, Mark Cohn, dude. Mark Cohn's
That's
Mark Cohn's got one of the funniest jokes.
What's
you know
that?
that joke where he's like, where he's like the cops knock on his door and they're like, "Sir, we're looking for a rapist," and he's like, "I'll see what I can do."
Mark Cohen, man.
I've never met him, but I'm looking forward to meeting him.
He's a funny motherfucker, man. I believe Keith Robinson, Paul Verzi, and Rich Voss
Wow.
are going to be at the last week in August in Vegas from, I believe Thursday through Sunday.
Look out for the right side of that craps table. It's a Keith Stroke joke. All right, never mind. Give me the bandana.
Yeah, please. Jeez, this shit's flying around today, isn't it? Usually stays in one place for a while. You guys are swinging for the fences like T-ball.
Well, look, we're trying to be funny here.
I usually bunted in T-ball. It was much.
I'm going. I have T-ball now, and it's infuriating.
T-ball.
Kids are so stupid.
Well, there's no outs in T-ball. Everybody gets to bat. Everybody runs around the bases. You're just gonna sit there for 3 long fucking innings.
Yeah.
And that type of, those parents, there's a couple that are cool, but there's a couple that it's their third kid, their third year at T-ball, the other kids at the other field, and it's just, it's just annoying. I'm sitting there, my kid's looking for the glove, and the lady who's supposed to be helping the kids is holding his glove. And and she's running around. It's like,
What positions your kid play?
they play all positions. There's no position. They see a ball, they all run for it. It's a ball. They're like fucking dogs at that point. They see a dog, and they run for it, and they throw it like at the coach's face, who's like an inch away. They don't know. So it's like, and I felt bad. My kid, Max had a good time last time, but the first day he was flipping the fuck out. He was running for the ball. He didn't understand it. And they would literally hit every kid as a righty, so every ball went to first base. Every ball. They had him in left field. He's not getting. So every time somebody hit, he would run from left field to first base to try to get a ball. There's 19 kids just fighting for a ball.
Why are we trying
Even the guy on first base went to get the ball.
Why are we trying to make kids play sports before they can play sports?
Because you're trying to socialize them. You're trying to give them rules. You're trying to teach them how to do something, how to play something, and you're teaching them how to be a team. You're teaching them how to share. You're teaching them how to play a position.
I didn't learn any of that, and I turned out just fine.
Well, let's not get carried. We haven't finished
Let's
you
get
yet.
them in there. Let's...
Elvis 1968, right here.
Mackie broke right out of that test tube and went to first base.
You really were made.
I was not. I'm not from a test tube, Sam.
You were made in
Keep
Canada.
saying
You're a test tube baby, Mackie.
I don't have a robot heart either. I'm tired of spreading that rumor.
No, you have a
shutting that down.
You
Too.
have a chimpanzee heart. You're like Christian Slater.
We have to charge Mackie before podcasts.
Is that why the fucking plugs are always fucked up?
That's why I've been a lot quieter this second half too.
Mackie's got a USB port in his back.
Do you need some booze? Do you want some booze?
I did not compute.
Mackie, well, seriously, Mackie's the funniest guy to drink with because he goes from like surly to sweet to back to surly. he'll be like, oh, I sure am lucky to have friends like you. Then 2 minutes later, he's like, you hack.
well, both are true. I'm consistent.
You never played sports when you were a kid?
Oh, I played sports and I was damn good.
No, did you
They
really?
called me the regulator. Can't be any geek off the street. You got to be handy with the steel if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
You moron.
I don't even know what the fuck.
I don't know what just happened.
I was doing a Young Guns reference.
Can you pass me a water, please? You made my fucking stomach hurt.
I almost fell.
What? Did you play sports? Really?
Yeah, I played sports.
Where are you from? Are you? Why do I think you're from Canada?
I'm from State College,
'Cause Phil's
Pennsylvania.
from Canada.
The Canada of Pennsylvania, State College.
You're from Pennsylvania. What part?
State College?
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
State
we
College?
I like that he just said that he was an athlete and he leaned over to get a water and nearly fell over.
Hey, it's hard. Leaning is hard. You don't lean when you're hitting home runs in adult slow pitch softball, Sam.
Mackie
You
used
hit
to be
home
able to
run.
dunk.
Yeah, I'm a good athlete.
You could dunk?
I could dunk.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you-
donut.
Oh, boy.
I will
that.
text my
Maybe,
friends from
yeah,
high
cool.
school.
I actually thought that joke and
I
went,
know. I
Wait,
should have done. I'm
don't
trying
do
to
it.
do jokes on your podcast, Bobby. I'm trying to move it.
yeah, but you could try. You could try harder.
I could try harder. I
Well,
could.
I don't know. I think he's been trying all this time. It just isn't working.
I think Sam's doing
But I think if Sam was right in those blue apron spots, that'll be pretty good. For him.
Fuck, you really are a robot.
Oh boy.
Someone put some oil in him immediately.
Yeah. If
Did you played sports too? You played basketball?
Yeah, but I have a bulged disc. I can't do shit right now. It
Are you
sucks.
kidding me?
It sucks, dude. I have
How'd
a
you get
pinched
that?
nerve. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I used to-
Bombing hurt your back.
I was in
if you
Florida and I was like, ow!
see you later, alligator. Ow!
He was dunking. Ow! What?
I do want to see Mackie dunking over someone in the park. No, dude, it's painful. It sucks.
What sports were you into?
Just basketball, really.
Just basketball.
Yeah, I like baseball too, but it's mostly basketball.
Right. And you
I-
still have your sports show?
It's not. The season's over, so it's not on right now. But
Did it get picked up again?
I mean, I would guess no, based on how the team's playing.
Really?
Because it's the ratings. The network gets ratings based on how the Knicks and Rangers play, and they're both purposely losing right now.
Purposely.
Well, they can't say that, but they're tanking. They're rebuilding.
Well, so they want first rounds. And,
yeah, they want good picks. So at the beginning of the season, the Knicks were playing really well, and I was getting people would stop me a lot. And now it's like second half of the season, it's super rare.
I have a bet right now with Big J Okerson. We made a bet for the Super Bowl.
Sixers, Celtics.
Sixers, Celtics.
Jay's a diehard Sixer.
The-
He's
Ah.
legit. He watches when they suck.
I used to watch the Celtics back with Bird, and I was a big fan as a kid. I stopped watching later in life. I stopped a lot of sports.
They got the Celtics have one of the best coaches in the league. I
Yeah,
mean, Brad
I have a-
Stevens is incredible, man.
I'm of course a fan of all Boston teams because I have to be, but I'm not a diehard Celtics fan anymore. I used to be when I was a kid, but now we made a bet that if whoever wins, it's $50 plus a sensual body massage. So the loser has to give the winner a sensual, like a real massage.
I would
horrible.
argue that the winner is also the loser.
After I did it, I was talking to my wife. She goes, so if you win, you're gonna have a guy rub oil on you.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
And I was like, yeah, maybe that. I would rather be the guy. I think I want to lose.
Wait,
I think I would rather be the.
I was on the road. I was in Tacoma.
At least I could say I was working.
I was.
wait. So if you win, Big J rubs his hands all over your body.
Yes.
If you lose, you rub your hands all over Big J's body.
I'd rather rub his body than be rubbed. Is that less gay?
It's just a weird situation.
Because I feel like I really do. I feel like I'm a worker. Like I can have a fantasy. Like I went to community college for massage therapy. I'm trying to do this to get into real estate. Like
So
I have a whole
method.
backstory.
Gay or straight, there's no possibility that someone couldn't be aroused by either of those situations.
What were you saying? You went.
I was in Tacoma when the pinched nerve started. I was in so much pain, man. And I went to downstairs in the hotel. There was a massage therapist, and I was like, "Can I get a massage here?" And and they were like, "We only have a guy." And I was like, "No."
I've got.
And that's so
it's
fucking
better.
rude. That's their life, though.
I'll tell you this, it's better. I did the same thing. I used to only get girls. I remember one time I got a massage at one of the Asian places, and 20 minutes in, I looked down, and there was girl flip-flops with guy feet in them. And I looked up, and it was the guy at the front door, the Chinese guy. And I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, we're busy.
He whispered.
And I was like, you got to get a girl. But when my back really got fucked up, I have a pinched nerve in my back, and my pinky and this finger will go numb.
It sucks.
And my wife had this guy, Bill. He literally went to Harvard for anatomy. He knows everything about your body.
Yeah.
And he's a massage therapist with her when she worked at Maximus Salon. He came in and he worked my body. He got under the muscle inside my armpit, and he worked. I could feel my finger again. He fixed me in
Yeah.
like one session. And I would go back to this, and he was better. You should go to a guy because guys are stronger. They can. No, I'm serious. They can beat you up a little more. Get in your You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Than a middle-aged fucking woman from Jersey who's gonna do butterflies the whole time.
It seems like that guy could have done more with his degree, though. Than he's like, what?
Oh,
how
geez,
is
elitist man?
How was your? How
no,
was
he
your?
was. He actually did. He was doing the massage therapy to go to more school, and now he's actually doing something. He's making a ton of money doing something else. So he did. You're right. Good CSI work.
Yeah,
Those
good
shows
catch,
are
you
paying off.
prick.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I just got lost when he was. His hands were in your armpit. And he had a degree from Harvard. I just got.
He studied under Alan Dershowitz, and now he's rubbing your back.
Yeah, you got a point, but listen, no, well, because if you most massage therapists don't get. He got into my armpit under the bone.
He touched you places no one
I actually was.
no one ever had before.
I was disappointed because when I showed up, he had a studio, and when I showed up, it was just an apartment, a studio apartment that he had where he worked on people, and I was like, "Do you want me to take my pants off?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Nothing." You know, because you don't want to work on my lower.
He's like, put on these nipple clamps. I went to Harvard.
He was like, "No."
I know what I'm doing.
He's like, "Leave your pants on. You don't have to take them off." And I was like,
Yeah.
because he was gay. I remember she says he's a gay guy, and I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever. Who cares?" But when I got there, he wanted nothing to do with me, which really bummed me out. Because I thought he was gonna be like, "All right, take everything off and lie."
That's
on your-"
hilarious. Like how dumb we are as straight guys. We're like, he'll probably want to suck my dick a little bit. But
Wanted nothing to do with me. I
nothing.
go,
of course not.
I thought I was
we're
gonna
idiots.
Not an Elvis fan.
All right, take everything off and lie on your back. What? But lie on my back. Yeah, nothing to do with me. But you should, if you get a chance to get a massage by a guy, you should do
Okay.
it.
I
Really
will.
do it. Put all your homophobic stuff away and let the
It's
guy.
in us. It's like it's not even like you're right. It's just I got to get
Yeah,
over it.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta get over it and not get hard. That's the only two
That's the
things
hard
you-
part.
Yeah, not fill up.
Some guys rub me. I'm like, damn it!
Damn it! You start screaming. Ah!
Oh my god, I'm coming. He's like, I'm just rubbing your back.
This has never happened before.
You keep scooching up to put your dick through the face hole. Shit, Nick. All right. Well,
Sexual intercourse.
yeah. The comedy riot. Oh, this Thunderdome. WBAB. Me and Rich Voss are doing this show, and here's the thing: is they're picking an opener. Okay, you can be the opener for this show. This show is the comedy riot. They used to do this a long time ago. They quit doing it. It's the first year, I think, in 7 years they're doing it again. Scroll up a little bit, pal. Can you read that stuff? Scroll, yeah, up. I mean, let me see the up. Yeah, it's right there. Stop. It's Roger and JP's comedy riot. These guys are fucking hilarious. They're great guys. They picked me and Voss to do this. They want to pick the opener for the show, and you can do it. If you get in touch,
Joe, you should sign up for this.
Oh, dude, will you please?
I don't know. The P has devil horns. I don't think I would want.
How funny would it be if one of you guys did it and you just blew us off the stage?
No, it'd be much funnier when Sam loses. He doesn't win this.
No, we got it. We definitely got it. I don't even think that's a bomb. I think that's just a stupid thing to say.
No, it's just true. I wasn't making a joke.
Scroll down. So all you have to do is go to that page right there. Go to that page. Click here to submit your video entry. You can have, if you survive, what does it say? Read it. I can't read it.
Do you have what it takes to survive Roger and JP's Comedy Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Register now with a 3-minute video of your best stand-up for a shot to open Roger and JP's Comedy Riot June 1st at the NYCB Theater at Westbury.
So the prize is you get to open for you and Rich Voss. Why not just like a $25 gift certificate?
Well, many Long Island comics will enter, so...
that's not sweetening the deal.
Did you say Applebee's?
I like Applebee's.
Mike,
I always
you should
describe
do
your
it.
comedy as a
live in Long
skillet
Island.
sensation.
Well, that's a good thing. Thank you.
Yeah, you really are on the fucking level with riblets.
You guys are insulting me, but it all sounds delicious.
I do want to get fucked up on like a blue electric lemonade. That'd be like a fun drinking night, you know?
Like, what happens when you add tons of sugar to alcohol.
like every crowd at an improv. 'Cause they have a Wet Willie's out in front. They own Wet Willie's and the improv. And as people are walking in, they're stopping at Wet Willie's, getting a fucking 75-ounce super gulp of alcohol, drinking most of it in line, and then going in, sitting in the front row. By the time you get up after the 9 acts, they're literally just, their heads are bobbling.
It's also that hangover, dude. They were drinking like rattlesnakes. Have you heard of that? It's
No,
like
it's-
Bailey's and creme de coco. It's like it's just sugar. It's like a milkshake.
Why wouldn't they name a rattlesnake a drink that's something good?
That's a
Getting
fine
bit by
point,
a
Joe.
rattlesnake. It's bad. It's bad.
That's a
Oh,
fair
I'm
point.
not going to check Twitter after this show. that's for damn sure.
I wouldn't check it after any show, Joe.
I don't check Twitter at all. I hope. Can we just say, I hope Twitter goes away? I think as comics, if we
bad.
could all delete our Twitter accounts, just one day, just say fuck it. Every comic in the world says I'm out. I'm off Twitter.
Just promote gigs on it.
No, not even.
Yeah.
You can't even. It does nothing for gigs. People don't see it.
Yeah.
It's so far. Okay, Instagram or at least Facebook, you can target an audience in a certain town who
Right.
likes certain things. And yes, you have to pay a couple bucks for it, but you can target audiences so that it's like these people see that ad. There's no fucking value to Twitter except to get likes and retweets or hatred.
Yeah, a
And
lot of
most-
hatred.
A lot of hatred, mostly hatred.
Yeah.
People who don't see your ad, it gets buried. It just goes down. There's no way if you have a gig in Denver and you tweet about it that it's going to ever get anywhere to anybody in Denver. What happened?
Well, they have Twitter.
Did I lose you guys? Did my speech just fucking shut everybody down? I'm sorry. I get a
Just
little.
depressed me.
Yeah, Sam, your career's going nowhere, and nothing you do will ever help that.
That's
Hanging with
Sam's
you is
head.
definly not helping.
Well, judging by our podcast numbers, that is true.
You have fine numbers.
We do have.
We're
fine
getting
numbers.
there. We're getting there. Well, you know what? Honestly, our podcast is getting a nice groove. I think the Michael Che episode, the two-parter, was epic. It was like a lot of people were talking about the songs in that one and how hammered Machi got was fucking amazing.
The songs on your show, like are so professionally done.
It's insane.
It's really insane. If you haven't listened to Keeping Joe, you're stupid.
New episode with Hassan Minaj tonight.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about the Michelle thing too.
Oh, really?
It's good.
Was he a little bummed out that because he didn't get as much heat as
he
Michelle,
got so much heat out of it.
but not as much as her?
Well, she's getting more vitriol. I think it's more of a thing because Trump's in office now, and I think when he was there was still that like liberal smug of like, there's no way we're going to lose. So he was there at kind of just a different time in the country, but he blew up off it. I mean, he's selling like crazy, you know.
I thought Hassan did it after the.
He did last year.
Yeah,
I think he last year. He did
Oh,
last
did he
year.
do it last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I'm completely wrong. Yeah, I thought.
Well, I know.
I thought Hassan was more diplomatic.
I think he was a little more diplomatic. He had some crazy stuff. I think he did go after it, but I think Michelle said fuck it.
She dropped the mic after that.
Yeah,
scene.
she said fuck it. I mean, really bad.
Yeah.
The shit that
By the way, can people stop saying drop mic on Twitter? That's another one that fucking annoys me. You're at a keyboard. You're not dropping a mic. It's irritating to me.
No, I have a mic
Drops
that
mic.
I have a mic that I dropped. When I
yeah, thank God. That's what the
the
audience
other day,
says.
I tweeted Sam Smells drop mic.
I hope everybody that listens to the show says I love you on the YKWd drop mic. I hope every single one of them does it. I hope somebody actually comes up with a fucking emoji.
It comes out of your mouth, the microphone that you have in your mouth.
All right, guys, so we're going to wrap this show up. I've never had a comic end the show on a fucking joke. But listen, you guys are the best. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks
This
for
was
having
fun.
us.
I'm
Yeah.
so glad we were going to have you and Beth on, but Beth had to cancel.
I wonder why.
Well, no, stop it. So I will hopefully reschedule Beth. And then, Mackie, when you showed up, I was so happy because last time you were on, you were kind of put in a pickle. You were.
I was in a dilly of a pickle there with Kevin Brennan and a porn star.
I think pickle was enough. I didn't know you have to add dill.
I felt like I was like, I felt like I was. It was an episode of Jerry Springer, and I was Steve, the bald guy who pretended to keep the peace.
Wouldn't I be that guy?
Oh.
Wouldn't you just be an audience member who came with somebody?
I was trying to elevate my position in the podcast.
Well, you're already Elvis 1965. That's elevated enough, I think.
I like that Joe couldn't get bullied on that episode.
No,
Could not.
Strong-willed.
Yeah, you
this
really
guy.
are.
Not this guy.
You really are. You seem weak, but you're not.
I seem weak.
He's got farm boy strength. Look at
I
this
seem
guy.
weak, and I am weak.
No, but you're not. You really.
He's got a bench press in his apartment.
You do?
Yeah.
Wait. I'll flex my pecs. That was disturbing.
I think it's
No,
your.
I don't want a thing of that.
Do it one
do
more
it again,
time.
Yeah,
Joe.
you already have the dancing. I'll
more
do
time.
the dancing again. I'll do the dancing. You can make one of that.
Just do the tit thing.
No, I'm not going to do the tit thing. I don't want that.
Joe.
I don't want. Every time I go on the internet now, it'll be a picture of my muscular chest, and I'm sorry,
Just do it
girls.
one time for
Just
me.
do it.
Nope. I won't be bullied. I won't be bullied. I have to urinate.
The worst. He really is the worst.
You really are.
Ah, boy. Lordy.
All right. Well, Joe, thank you so much for coming on again. You're always fucking a blast when I have you on. You're one of the sweetest guys I know, and you're one of the funniest guys out there. So let's go to your website and see where you're going to be. Why are you skinny in that photo?
Yeah, I was 154 pounds. I am 216, but I'm dropping. I'm losing the weight.
I like you with a little weight on you.
A lot of people do. There's more of me to hate.
We're going to be in Austin, Texas at where?
Cap City.
Oh, I'm playing the club for the first time.
Great
How is
club,
it?
man.
it's a great
One of my
club.
favorites.
Really? How's the hotel?
I don't remember, but the club is great.
It's a Holiday Inn, but it's not bad. The people come out in
Yeah?
Austin. They come
It's
out.
that's a legit comedy city.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm doing, I think I'm doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, you're next month.
I believe so. And I'm excited to do it. I've never done it, and I love Austin. I love the town, so hopefully it'll be fun. Then you're in Tampa at Side Splitters.
Side Splitters.
I love
Baba Jew.
one of my favorite. Hey, let me tell you something. You come to my Joe Machi. This kid's fucking crazy.
That's good.
I wear a hat.
Did I tell you what Bobby did to? I was there with Raul Sanchez, who's really funny, and we're working together there, and Raul's lived this crazy life. He's like an illegal immigrant, served in Iraq, and Bobby's all his insults to him are just calling him a Native American. I'm like, he's from Mexico, dude. He's like, you fucking Native American. He's like, what tribe are you in?
What are you in the Pocahontas tribe?
Dude, what tribe are you in? And Raul just takes a sip of his beer and he goes, airborne infantry. How about you? And Bobby he goes, well played.
Yeah, Bobby's old school.
He likes it. He
I
likes it
love
when you give
Bobby.
it back to him. Yeah,
Bobby's old school. Some people don't like him. I've always liked him, and he's one of the club owners. Let me tell you something. I said this morning. All the clubs I play now, I like the people. I enjoy the club owners and the people and the staff. I don't play clubs anymore. Thank God that I don't like. That give me anxiety. I don't have to, and that's one of the clubs that he went when he first saw me. He's like, "I'm going to bring you here twice a year. I'm going to build a fan base around you." Mike Calta, one of my
I
best
love doing
friends.
their
Mike
show.
Calta's
Yeah.
the best,
Fun
yeah.
show.
Oh God, do I wish he was in New York City? But I'd love to just do his show all the time. One of the best in the business too. Love Mike doing that show. I'm doing the Calta Cruise this year. Then I'm going. I think my family's coming. We're doing Busch Gardens, and then I'm doing Side Splitters this year. Great club. So you're there, the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Then Tacoma, another great club. You're doing Spokane on a Wednesday.
One of the best green rooms in all of comedy. They got like Candy and NBA Jam in there.
Cobb's,
and shit.
Cobb's
awesome.
is a great green room.
Never done Cobb's.
I love that club. Molly's great, and then
Yeah, she's awesome.
They
do have
probably
a
won't
great
ever
room.
book you, Sam. You'll probably never do that one.
Here's the thing with Tacoma. I had such a great time there, and Joe just ran into this too, I believe. You have to bring merch. You have to bring merch,
I
or the
know.
middle guy is going to make $13,000.
Right, because they give away tickets with it's a good move.
This guy
I
made
was
so
just there,
much
too.
fucking money in front of me. I was like, all right, guy, this is a little fucking
I
disrespectful.
don't have merch anymore. I need something to
I'm
sell.
gonna get fucked. I'm literally gonna go and find
We
rocks
should make
on the
Keeping
beach,
Joe t-shirts.
and I'm gonna sign the rocks.
Right? We should sell those on the road. Some
Maybe-
Keeping Joe shirts.
You should try to sell one of John Mulaney's albums out here.
Joe,
He's laughing at his own shit. He couldn't even deliver a joke. He's laughing at his own punchline.
and Mike and Gab are dying.
Maybe-
I didn't hear because you
maybe-
guys were both stepping on my rock joke.
I'm
that was,
sorry.
That was sucked. You probably said, I literally, I go, I'm going to get rocks, sign them, and call them paperweights and sell them at the end of the show. And you guys wouldn't even hear
I
it.
liked it.
Halfway through, I was like, thank God my paperweight joke didn't get through.
I'll take one of those rocks.
Tacoma's a great club, though. People are great.
Love it.
Albany's great. Tommy, right?
Albany Funny Bone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm playing there, too. Anyways, you're playing all the rooms I'm playing.
We work a lot of the same stuff.
I just make more money. I work way less shows.
Way more merch.
I didn't update this. Yeah, I got, what do I have coming up? I'm at the Sacramento Punchline coming up, Clusterfest in San
What is
Francisco.
Clusterfest?
It's like the new festival in San Fran. It's supposed to be awesome.
Oh, yeah?
That's in June.
It's
I'm at
the first one, right?
Magooby's. Yeah, Magooby's in Baltimore in June as well. I'm
All
trying
right,
to
good.
think. But I got-
Poughkeepsie, you're up there. Mahoney's.
Yeah, this
that's
weekend.
the laugh it up, laugh it
yeah,
up.
I got to update my, got to get my.
Yeah, you really
update
do,
this.
dude. I mean, this thing is just on every. What is that? Upcoming shows 2.
I
Why are there-
know. I gotta update
I like
it.
that your face is covered by a lot of the show
Yeah,
dates.
what's up with the symbols?
What?
Do you play an instrument?
What symbols?
Go back.
It scrolls on its
Oh,
own.
it just goes on its
That's a
own.
good picture of you.
Right there. What is all that,
That was
music stuff?
that was on the show House Party on Comedy Central.
Oh, okay.
They try to do a weird set.
Yeah, you got to fix this. Why is it covering your face?
I don't know, but Mackie likes it. I got to update that. Yeah, so Punchline. I'm trying to think what else I got coming up. Oh, Hyenas in Dallas. A lot of fun rooms coming up. So.
And make sure you listen to their podcast,
Keeping Joe.
It's on Riotcast. It is one of my favorite shows. They're fucking hilarious. They're the ones that come up here and drink. They're the only show that gets fucking blasted here. Yeah, I mean, I used to drink. People used to drink on my show. Believe it or not, that's where we got the fridge. One of the first episodes with Dan and Joe, they drank a case by themselves.
And now they're both sober.
Now they're both sober, and you guys took over the mantle of
No
fucking
end in sight
alcoholics.
for us, though. We're fucking going hard, Mackie.
No,
Well, there's an end in sight to Sam's comedy career. And
it's just mean.
That's just
It's
not
not
good.
even funny anymore.
Yeah,
Can
it's
we
not good.
Can we read any of the quotes that you have on your website? I want to see what horse shit.
Let's see.
Morril's jokes arise from his humiliation. Sure, a lot of comedy does, but he's especially adept at it. Well, you've been humiliated a lot.
You have quotes from yourself?
It was the second one's a joke.
So are you still doing comedy?
You
and
can't mock me when I'm already being self-deprecating, you fucking hack.
No, I can still mock you.
Yeah, we can still do it.
That's true. That is true.
All right. What do I got? Oh, yeah. Go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. We're shooting new episodes from Live from the Shed next week. I will reveal the guests next week. We got and Ron Bennington is in April. I think next month. So the end of this month,
May 13th.
May
It'll come out.
13th, it's coming out. We're very excited about that. I got a bunch and a new one-on-one with Cypher Sounds going up there. I got another one with Rocky Dale Davis. I got a few more one-on-ones going up there. Very interesting ones too. Very interesting stories with these guys. So make sure you go there. My dates, I'm going to be everywhere. I'm literally touring until January. So please go to robertkellylive.com. This weekend, if you're listening live, Bananas, Hasbrook Heights. Get your tickets now. Treehouse Comedy in Westport, Charlie Goodnight's, Fat Black Pussycat. I'm doing June 1st at Westbury Theater with Rich Voss. Then I'm going to McCurdy's. I'm at Just for Laughs. I'm hosting the Nasty Show this year.
Whoa.
Wow,
So
that's a good gig.
Very excited
Who
about
else is on that one?
It's up there. I forget who's on the Nasty Show with me.
Oh, dude, from
Miss
my
Pat,
comedy club.
Brad
That's one of
Williams.
the best.
Miss Pat.
Oh,
Brad,
nice.
Bring it up. I'm trying to tell you. He's trying. He goes Brad Williams, and that's it. That's all he had. Yeah, bring it up. It's Miss Pat. Do you know Miss Pat?
Yeah, she's very
Yeah.
funny.
Is she funny?
Yeah.
I think I might have met her once, but yeah, everybody says she's fucking hilarious.
She
go.
I remember I was on Last Comic Standing with her, and she like,
Sorry, go. What? She what? She
Oh,
got
look at
kicked
that.
off?
That's cool, Nikki.
Nikki's gonna murder.
Mike
Miss-
Britt. Love Mike
Mike
Britt.
Britt. You got Brad's gonna fucking murder. I'm gonna host, and then Derek. Who's that? I don't know. He's probably a Canadian guy, right?
That guy.
Yeah,
know.
or English.
I thought it was DC Benny for a second, but no, it isn't.
No, it looks like Paul Verzi if he grew his hair back a little bit, right? Right? I don't know. I didn't say that to be funny, but whatever. Mike Britt. I've never seen him smile. It's the first time I've ever seen Mike smile. I can't wait to do that. So
so
get your
true.
tickets now. Go to comedy. What is it? It's hahaha.com. Hahaha.com. Hit the Nasty Show. Buy your tickets now. If you live in America, fly the fuck up. Drive up. Go to this show. It's one of the funniest shows you'll ever go to. Get your little laminate and go to all the shows.
Hahaha.com. That's also a dumb website name in French. Damn it!
Yeah, yeah, Mackie. You think I'm gonna laugh at you shitting on the Montreal Comedy Festival?
Yeah, who the fuck wants to do that?
Yeah, let's pile on the biggest festival in comedy.
Gabby, what do you got?
I'll be in bars and basements all over New York and Brooklyn. Mushy and I are battling tonight, our roast battling.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where's that at?
at the stand at 10:30 tonight.
Yep.
Is that why you dyed your facial hair?
No.
Oh,
Did you?
I didn't dye my facial hair. Why do you say that?
are you sure?
Why do you
He's
just
very
make up things
sensitive.
about
I'm
me
gonna
every
rip him
week?
apart. It's gonna be great.
I have a feeling that Gabby is going to rip. Is literally going to rip Mike's head off and shit down his throat tonight.
Talk about his wide face.
Yeah. Or my dyed facial hair. Wait, what? I don't know why you said that. You just...
That'd be a great reaction to a roast. Be like, what? What?
Don't say it.
No,
Do not
that's
say
what
that.
everyone does now. It's so annoying. They do, that's not true. Like, shut the fuck up and just take the
yeah,
joke.
whatever.
It's like, Jesus. It's so
that-
weird when they do
But
that.
I say that about fucking new comics all the time. They don't know how to take a hit. Like, just if it's funny, just laugh at it.
They want me and Mackie to roast battle on Comedy Central, but that's like not our thing, you know?
It's not my thing either.
Yeah.
I'll roast somebody I love.
Yeah.
I roasted Voss. I barely like him. But that's it. I don't roast people I don't like. They tried to get me to roast. You know, remember Ralphie May's one?
Yeah, I was on that season.
When
of
he
Roast
when he
Battle.
took a hot one from
Mike Lawrence, some of those lines were fucking brutal.
Yeah,
hilarious.
I'm not fucking. First, I don't have time in my life to write.
But Ralphie was like responding in ways where he's like, yeah, go fat jokes. I'm like, what do you think he's gonna say?
Well, because Ralphie thought you could just wing it. He pulled a Keith Robinson.
Yeah.
I'm funny, motherfucker. What? And it doesn't work. That's like when Keith tried to wing the Patrice roast.
Right.
And he took a hot
Leonard
one.
did that on Roast Battle with Norman, and like Norman would make a joke about him being fat, and Leonard would be like, he's like, yeah, whatever. And you're like, you gotta have a joke.
Yeah, you gotta have a joke.
I mean, Leonard's super funny, but you gotta have a joke.
Yeah, you can't just go in with your wit and
Yeah.
stage presence.
Yeah, none of us are Oscar Wilde. You gotta write a fucking joke.
I could.
I really want to roast Mackie now.
I won't write a word. Your roast kind of writes itself. I mean, with that face.
Wow, you bombing has actually turned into funny. It's literally went all the way over.
That's how it usually works out for me.
You take us to a new dimension.
You're really like Thanos with the gauntlet.
if you bomb long enough, it's funny that you're bombing.
It's true.
And they're laughing, so what difference does it make?
Did you see Infinity Wars, by the way?
I want to see it.
Oh, I did.
It's not good.
It's great.
Everyone loves it that I've talked to.
I went with the Keith/Dante night / all black comedians.
Oh, I got that invite, but
That's
I
a great.
wanted to go.
It's great. Well, the nerds all went in Brooklyn. I guess Fitzsimmons and all the nerds went in Brooklyn, and Mike Lawrence. I guess Mike Lawrence brought all his figurines and held them. I went with Keith, who 2 glasses of wine in and a pretzel bite, was snoring. I had to keep nudging this old coot just to wake up. Yeah, it was so funny. Yamanika was laughing at the most. Oh, God. Yamanika was laughing at a part where you're not supposed to laugh, and someone was like, shut up. And then one of the other comics, I forget which one, I think it was Morril, was like, make me.
Whoa.
And you heard silence.
Nice.
And then Black Panther came out, and I booed him. I was like, boo.
Like, it was Monroe.
But I was sitting next to fucking Linda, Marina, Monroe, Keith. I was surrounded by all black comedians. Dante, nobody's fucking with me. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
I want to see it. That's one you got to see in the movie theater too. You can't wait. I feel like
You can't wait.
Because
You
it
got-
has a terrible script.
All right, let's go, guys. Mikey, what do you have?
This weekend I'll be in 3 random cities in Texas doing shitty one-nighters. Next week I'll be at Laugh Out Loud.
What rant people?
Don't go to those shows. They're going to be terrible.
Why?
They're bar shows in
So
the middle
what?
of nowhere, and that's not where I do my real set. It's just doing crowd work to drunk people.
Mike, just lie.
No. Lie about what?
Just be like, I'm doing fantastic shows. I'm a star. You should be there.
Oh, not in Tyler, Texas.
That's the pep talk she got from her mom.
But next week I'll be at Laugh Out Loud San Antonio with Big J Okerson.
Oh, I like that club.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were there last year. That's right.
That's fun.
That's great.
I'll be with Jared Freed there in August, and I'll be headlining in August at the Improv downtown.
Awesome. That's great.
In San Antonio.
All right, tonight, fucking roast battle.
That's huge. When does this come out?
This comes out for if you're a Patreon / Robert Kelly member, a member of my channel. It comes out tomorrow night.
Yeah, if you're watching live, we're roast battling tonight. If you're watching Sunday, then
Yeah,
it's too
it's
late.
already done. But the
Just watch
video,
it on
the
their
video will
thing.
be on the internet. Find it, and we'll be talking about it next Tuesday.
You can see my fat face.
Absolutely. Have some fucking confidence.
I have a fat face.
You got,
I have confidence in my fat face. It's got me this far.
you guys are the best fans in the world. I thank you for listening to this podcast every week. Thank you for coming to all my live shows and coming up to me after the show and saying you're a fan of this podcast. Thanks for joining the premium channel there on Patreon. All you guys who have joined that in the last month or two. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have anything, suggestions, people you want on the show, blah, 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 please email me at ykwd at riotcast.com. If you want to be on the show and you're a comic, ykwd producer at riotcast.com. If you want to be in the studio, we got a bunch of emails today about people want to come in. You guys can definitely come in, just ykwdproducer.com. And if you want to mail anything to us, if you want to sponsor this show, please, ykwd at riotcast.com. Or you want to mail, what's the address here?
117 McDougal Street.
That's New York, New York.
Yep. I don't know the zip code.
Well, can we get it real quick?
Yes.
I mean, we have 9 computers in front of people that you could. I mean, I can't say it much slower than it's 117 McDougal Street, care of Robert Kelly, YKWd.
10012.
10012. If you want to mail anything to the studio, we will put it up in the on the studio and we'll show it. If you have anything you want to give any of the people that are on the show. That's it. You guys are the best fans ever. I was waiting for Joe to come back. Joe, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Sam, thanks for coming on. Gabby, Mike, Zach, the best. You guys, see you next week. You know what, dude? That's it.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty